Hello, hello. Think I might be online. It's been a while since I did a stream of Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown, but there is a brand new DLC that just got released for it. And what a great motivation to come back and play the game some more. I absolutely loved this game when it came out in February. I played it a lot for a couple of months because I was hooked. I still think it's great. Just got a little bit too busy in the meantime and walked away and just never came back to it. So I'm glad the DLC's here. Full disclosure, I was sent a download code to try out the DLC. So I did not buy this myself. This was given to me by the publisher on Daedalic Entertainment, developed by Game Excite. So unlike the first time when the game came out, where they actually did send me a key to download, play for free, and to review the game. At the time, if you watched the channel, you might have noticed my little miss that I bought the game first before they sent me the free download key because I love Voyager. I was going to get the game regardless, so it was just a happy little coincidence that they were going to allow me to have a review key, which we gave away on the channel. So that was a fun little giveaway. Got that extra key to do it. But this time, I didn't even know about the DLC. It caught me off guard. So they got the DLC code to me before I could go and just buy it myself. So thank you for that. That does help. It saved me a lot. I was probably going to buy it anyhow. Anyhow, the DLC just, there's some information that came with it. There's actually two things. There's an expansion pass for, I believe, 4 DLCs altogether that are scheduled to be coming out. The first one is the other one that's available right now. The first one is called Delta Chronicles. It offers 5 new side missions based on a lot of the big episodes from Voyager, just like the rest of the game, but some that weren't included in the base game. The 5 missions are Distant Origin. If you remember that one with basically finding the dinosaurs have evolved on another planet and have become intelligent. That was a fun one. The Omega Directive, which is extremely cool. Coldfire, Homestead, and Inside Man. I'm going to attempt to go into Sector 10, which I believe contains 2 of those missions. So I'm going back to Sector 10 and seeing if I can find those new missions in there. Also says that this one has 2 new playable heroes added to the roster. Reginald Barclay, the holographic Barclay who they used on Voyager and that, so that's pretty cool. And Professor Fora Gegen, I don't know if that's the right way to say it, from the Voth species, which big part of that episode, like I just talked about. So new characters, new content, but there also, aside from the DLC, there has been a lot of free content that has been released. There's been, I think, 7 new ship missions and quests that you can do. I've been out of it for so long, so I don't even know what those are. They said they refined the tech tree. There's upgrades to the balance and the quality of life in the game. And I know they released the Delta Flyer stuff, I believe, free already, which maybe I'll stumble across that too during this playthrough. So, like I said, I'm going to jump in. I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know if I'm actually live, but we are going to see what happens. I think my window is in a good spot here. There might be a better spot I should move it for this game. It's been a while since I streamed this one, so maybe my window is in a terrible space, or maybe you just don't want to see my face anyhow. But in any case, I'm going to see if I could fire this up. So now here's a little sad thing. In my playthrough, I made it all the way Sector 12 endgame, so the final sector of the game, and that's why I got busy. So I never actually finished the game. I'm at the finish line. I don't know if it's because I'm a little sad to see it go and get back home, assuming I survive. But yeah, I don't know why I walked away without finishing it. That's a little disappointing, but kind of like me with Mass Effect 2. I blew through Mass Effect 1, jumped right into Mass Effect 2, got all the way to Mass Effect 3, played it to the very end, and I'll come back. And I never did, so I promise I will come back. Maybe I'll do that this weekend too. But Sector 10 Equinox, again, one of my favorite episodes, and I believe there's more Equinox content coming out in the next DLC that's released probably later this year. I'm not entirely sure. So I'm down for that anyhow. So let's see here. Starting new game. Well, I'm going to restart this. Well, if it screws things up, I'll catch back up anyhow. But yeah, let's just go back into it. Sector 10, Equinox. Let's see if we could find Homestead and Inside Man. And check something out. I got my fake Janeway mug here. I got my coffee ready. That's still hot. Tom Paris. Yeah, this is after jump 20,000 light years. Captain Proton Adventures. Did they add some Captain Proton stuff into the game yet? I'm not going to sit here and let you listen to the entire read-through of Tom Paris. Now, you might notice, I can't remember if in my last playthrough you saw I put my money where my mouth is and I saved Tuvix, so there's no longer a Tuvok log as it's going on. And that's a shame because I think they should still have Tuvix doing the log. Maybe in the future DLC thing they can do that. But I think that one of the little gripes I had at the end was, even though Tuvix is Tuvok and Neelix together, it kind of excludes him from Tuvok and Neelix exclusive missions that come up later. So that's a little bit of a disappointment. I wish that Tuvix was more of an entity as the game continued, but anyhow. Whatever. Plasma storm. Entering a plasma storm. These dangerous phenomena are characterized by intense bursts of energy and unpredictable electromagnetic fluctuations. Hull minus 22 per cycle, but maybe we're okay with that. Upgrade navigational deflector. I remember my ship is pretty good. And I'm on the easy mode now doing this. Now, if you'll excuse me for 1 second, I kind of want to just throw open the YouTube app and just make sure everything's working correctly here, because if nobody can hear me and I'm just talking, like just miming my way through this, that is not going to, it's not going to make for good television. So let's see here. Let me open, give me 1 second just to see if, oh good, it's an advertisement. So before I jump into it and like get into actual content itself, let me see, is this, oh, how many commercials are they going to be? I know that that's what earns me my 3 cents a day here, but come on, people. That's okay, I hear something. It doesn't sound like the music's too loud. Oh, and it's actually not lagging like it normally is. Okay, there we go. So, how meta of me? I was just talking to myself. So, here we go. Sets alert. Asteroid field. Entering an asteroid field. This dense cluster of celestial bodies poses a collision risk. Expect moderate damage to the ship's hull. It's like, how much hull damage are they going to give me here? Upgrade the navigational deflector. I did, but I don't know if I have at this point in the game, actually. I know everything's pretty strong when I'm in Sector 12. Homesickness. Homesickness settles deeper with every light year we cross. Though we edge closer to the Alpha Quadrant, the endless distance still before us weighs heavily on the crew's spirit. I see their longing grow quiet but relentless, and know this strain tests not just our morale, but our resolve to persevere. Homesick. Morale minus 16 per cycle. Well, what a shame. Now, hang on. Oh, we're getting a call right. It's the Equinox crew. Federation Starship Equinox, we're under attack. We need assistance. This is Captain Ransom of the Federation Starship Equinox. We are under attack. We need assistance. The distress call was transmitted 14 hours ago from 3.2 light years away. Are we sure it's not a fake this time? I checked for traces of alteration. There were none. Their signal signature checks out, and our database does list an Equinox under the command of a Captain Ransom. The Equinox is a Nova-class ship designed for planetary research, not long-range tactical missions. Do you know this ship and its captain? Only by reputation. Ransom is an exobiologist, given command of the Equinox after making first contacts with the Iridians, a species the Federation believed to be extinct. he proved otherwise. We should look into the distress call. Set a course, maximum warp. I always wanted to meet Ransom. Too bad it won't be under better circumstances, and it's gonna get worse, Janeway, believe me. I look forward to meeting him and his crew. It would expand my knowledge of humanity. It will, but in a bad way. Alright, so let's go back into the ship and say, oh, everything's turned off. Okay. Turn on. Wow. Apparently, we were having a slumber party while I've been gone. Oh, look, there's new icons on there to show exactly what's getting created in the different rooms. How nice. They really did make improvements to the UI. Look at that. Turn it on. Let's see, what rooms do I have? In Sector 10 here. Not that I remember what I had in Sector 12 after 4 months. Let's see, stellar cartography. We want that on. Want that on. Want that on. Nothing in the bottom row. I didn't build anything down there yet. I do have Borg on here. That's good. Battery is full, 360. Even with all those rooms on, I'm still doing good with power. How's my... Whoa! Tier 6 warp core already. So, yeah, and we're still doing good with power. So, might as well keep that. Nothing built in those rooms yet. Don't need... I have 2 sick bays here. We had some issues in the past, so I needed double duty. So, I have a backup sick bay as well. Holodeck, I think we could turn off. We got plus 24 morale right now. So I don't think we need to upgrade the holodeck. Do I really need to do that? So we'll turn that down. That'll save a little bit of power. We're still on the plus of morale. It's been a while. Let me look at this stuff here. Oh, do I remember? Okay, my hull is still okay. How do I... Oh yeah, that's right. Got Siska. Huh. Forgot about that. Let's see where my engineering room is. I swear it was around here. I swear there is engineering office. I have work teams going. What exactly are they doing? What are the work teams doing? Assigned to hull repair. Don't know. I don't know what to do. Am I researching something? Yes, I am. I'm in the middle of researching Science Lab Level 3. That's right. I did all of that. That was me. Okay. Hang on a second. Yeah. If anyone is tuning in, if anyone does turn in, if my window here is in like a bad spot, just let me know and I can move it. But anyhow, I think we're okay on that. Okay on that. Let's see here. All right. Well then, yeah, let's go out into the system. Asteroid field. What's in this one? Homestead. That's one of the new ones, right? That's one of the new ones. Well, let's see. Let me scan it. I have a nasty habit. I just wanted to scan everything. Well, if that's one of the new ones, why wait? Let's just check things out right away. Homestead. Long-range sensors picked up a surprise this morning. Several hundred life signs clustered in the nearby asteroid field. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders? Continue. Yeah, we're going to do it. Here we are. The Talaxian readings are clear. They're all huddled inside the primary asteroid in the center of the field. Now, I wonder what's going to happen because Neelix is not here for Homestead. Oh, that's right. We're using fake Neelix. That's right, because they replaced him with... I can hardly believe it. A whole colony of my people right here. I'm sure we'd have 1,000 things to discuss. Optional scan the asteroid field. Yeah, why not? Scan the surroundings first. Lieutenant Nunez, who's that? Is that replacing Tuvok? Scanning. I'm picking up multiple impact craters and thermal residue. It appears the field has been subjected to heavy bombardment. Furthermore, there is a total absence of defensive systems. For a colony this far from the homeworld, such a lack of security is illogical. Nunez, you are not a Vulcan. Stop taking... Just because you're taking Tuvok's job doesn't mean... Hail them. USS Voyager. Council Regent Oxylon speaking. We have nothing for you, and we want nothing from you. Turn your ship around and leave us in peace. Regent, we aren't here to threaten you. We just want to talk. In this quadrant, a friendly face is just a mask for a predator. Please, leave us before your presence brings more trouble to our door. Look at that. Well, I guess Tuvix wouldn't really be the case here. So let's see. Janeway, offer help to gain trust. Is there anything we can do for you? Address the bombing down. Perhaps we can help. So, either way, it's a 70% chance. So, let me offer help. I can hear the tension in your voice. Tell me, Regent, what would it take for you to believe we are friends? If your intentions are truly altruistic, put them into practice. We have severe structural damage from recent attacks. Provide us with the duranium and tritanium needed for repairs, and we can talk. Agree, provide the tritanium. Yeah, I'll give it now. Consider it done. We're beaming the resources over immediately. No strings attached. The Regent and the Advisor. Trust is a rare commodity in the Delta Quadrant. As the supplies are delivered, two Talaxian figures materialize on the transporter platform. Regent Oxylon and his trusted advisor Dexa. While Oxylon's face reflects a mixture of anxiety and suspicion, Dexa appears determined, as if she has been waiting a long time for this moment. Welcome aboard, Voyager. Forgive our reluctance. We've had very few good experiences with outsiders. You've already mentioned not wanting any more trouble on your doorstep. What kind of trouble are we talking about? The kind where we would appreciate your assistance. Careful, Dexa. No, Oxylon. We're well past the point of being picky about who our friends are. Outsiders usually just make things worse. Worse? How could things get any worse? I'm tired of running away. It's time we stood our ground, and if these people are willing to stand with us, I say we let them. Let's lower the temperature for a minute. Miss Dexa, it's clear you've been through an ordeal, but we're coming into this blind. Why don't you start from the beginning and tell us exactly what you're up against? 5 years ago, 500 of us settled in this asteroid field. We were at peace until a few weeks ago. A group of miners arrived, led by a man named Nakona. He claims he has a legal right to the asteroid field and says we're squatting on his property. We didn't want to fight. We offered Nakona the rights to mine the outer rings, but he refused. He says the richest ore is directly beneath our colony. Nakona's been bombarding the field ever since to drive us out, and now he's given us an ultimatum. We have 3 days to evacuate, or he'll blow the colony apart while we're still inside. Oh, that Nakona. We aren't warriors. We're a colony of families. When we settled here, we took apart 5 of our 6 ships to build our home. Our last remaining vessel isn't nearly large enough to carry our people, let alone our belongings. So, what do we offer here? Do we want to get more comfortable? Evacuate and resettle, fortify the colony, buyout, tactical intervention, maintain neutrality. Ooh, what would be good in this situation? Now, we don't really know. Now, I know Nakona's beating them up, but as Captain Janeway, I don't know his side of the story. So, pay Nakona and his miners to relocate. Force Nakona. Not going to withdraw Voyager, that's for sure. So, offer to relocate the entire colony. Fortify the colony. These are tricky. Which one do I want to try first? Because it's probably going to fail. Let's see. So they've been living here for years, apparently. So probably relocating is not a good thing. So we want to stop Nakona. So let's see. Pay Nakona and his miners to relocate. Let's see, if I pay him, that could still mean he might come back in the future. But if I tactical, that's a little violent. But it might send a message not to mess with them. I think... Let's see. So he's talking about his vessel isn't nearly large enough. So first, I'll offer to help them relocate. So we'll see how that goes. We could facilitate a full evacuation and transport every one of your people and your belongings to a safe planet. A fresh start. A full evacuation. Dixa, what do you think? We already had a fresh start, remember? Phanos, the world we lived on before we came to the asteroid field? The government there forced us into a tiny restricted zone. They didn't want us mixing with their own people. We didn't have enough land to grow the food we needed to survive. So my husband eventually started to farm outside the zone. There was a fight. He was killed. We fled again. I'm tired of running. If we don't make a stand here, we'll just be running from the next Narcona in another 5 years. Okay, well, she made a point. Evacuation is only a temporary solution. You can't keep running. Dex is right. Evacuation is only a temporary fix. We need to get back to the drawing board and find a permanent solution. Thank you. I knew you'd understand. We've done enough running for one lifetime. Fortify the colony, buyout. So, even if we chase Nakona away, other people might come and mess around with them, so let's fortify the colony. We can fortify your position by establishing a multiphasic shield grid around the colony asteroid. A shield? That's exactly what we need. It means we aren't running, and we aren't hiding. We're standing our ground. Click. Thank you, Captain. We must hurry. Nakona's ultimatum expires in just 2 days. Don't you hate when that happens? Hang on. Getting things situated here. Okay, there we go. There we go. Let's see, the research is still going on, so we need to research modified shield emitters in the science lab. Science lab is here. What are you working on right now? Science lab level 3. Oh, that's going to cancel. I got 8 cycles remaining. Okay, and then I could research that. I don't think I think I have 2 science labs, but I can't actually research. Do I have 2 right now? I can't research more than one thing at the same time. There's a science lab. Yeah, that's a shame too. They should allow you to have 2 science lab working on 2 different things, in my opinion. All right. So I'm going to wait the 8 cycles before I start doing this. Then we'll see what happens. I hope. Let's see what happens. Let's see. What do we need here? Deuterium. We're pretty good on deuterium still. I think I'm pretty good on pretty much everything here. But what's that? How's our crew? 4,000. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on the stats. Even my Borg's doing pretty good. So, well, let's just go pick up some fuel. And let the science lab replenish itself. Okay, that's plenty. Okay, we're pretty much maxed out there. Let's see about getting crew members here. Okay, Forgotten Colony. We detected a settlement on the Class M planet. The population appears to be Borg. Of course they're Borg. They're always Borg. Let's see. The population appears to be Borg, but their technology is primitive and they're not connected collected. It seems a small group of stranded here. Send an away team to meet the ex-Borg, offer supplies, and invite them to join Voyager's crew. That could be a good thing. Or maintain a safe distance to study their unique society adaptation. No direct contact. Well, I could do that with the science lab, but we might be able to get some more Borg, which is always a good thing. Or, I don't know if it's always a good thing, but it could be a good thing. Let's try to get some Borg. 5X Borg joined the crew. Well, how lovely. Okay, I'll go back to where the asteroid is. And let's speed up a cycle. Okay, Science Lab level 3 is done. Now we're going to go to the science lab, and we are going to try to build the multiphasic things. Okay. Where's the engineering office? Maybe need to get someone fixing the hull so it stops taking damage. There we go. All right. There we go. We got 5 cycles there, so let's just roll through that. Let's see. Should I turn off these rooms to save power? How's that work? Let's see what that does. Still 64, so that doesn't really do anything. Okay. We need more Borg now that we got these people there. I see. Blueprints for modified ship. Okay. So now is that science lab or where is that workshop? I believe my workshop's down here, right? Who's that in the workshop? Who do I have in there? That's Klingon Balana is in there. So we need that. We have plenty of material, so it's going to take 5 more things. I do need more Borg. Regeneration alcoves, that's all finished. It was my fault for taking on more Borg. I can't help it. I see Borg, I want them. Where can I build more Borg homes? Now, we are keeping that in the basement. I don't know if that's rude, but maybe I need to build. Let's see. Borg. Regeneration alcoves. Can I, hang on, can I actually, oh, I zoomed away. Can I level up? Upgrade. Do I need to research that first? Is that why I can't do that? Yeah, I think I'm done with the science lab, so let me see about upgrading Borg. Shield matrix, that sounds good. Regeneration alcove 2, 10 to 20. Yeah, that seems fair, and with only, is an, I don't have level 3 unlocked yet. How much it costs to do 3? Yeah, I'm good with that. Let me open up level 3. Alright. Right now the Borg are homeless on my ship, but that's okay. Don't know if I need to have them housed or not. I could do it later, but let's just keep speeding through. What is that? Okay, just maximum capacity. Okay, there we go. Now let's see here. Oh, hang on a second. There we go. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Let's continue. Shield mirrors are fully functional, ready to begin surface deployment. Let's move fast. Nakona will certainly be keeping an eye on our colony. If he catches wind of this defensive grid before it's powered up, he'll try to tear it down. Cloaking device on. Let's keep our profile to a minimum. I don't have my shuttle. Oh, Delta Flyer. See, there is a Delta Flyer. Can I build it? How do I build it? Oh, now I want to build a Delta Flyer. Transport shield mirrors, asteroid surface. It's only... Okay, fire shield mirrors through torpedo to plant them into the asteroid surface. Let's see, I used torpedo. That would be maybe 75. Well, let's transport them. Lock onto the coordinates and beam those emitters directly into the crust. Halfway there. 56% planted. Wait. I've got a ship approaching. No, it's an entire fleet. What's this? Who are you? That's my ore you're locking away. I've got a job to finish. Captain, we only have 56% of the grid length. Nakona has weapons lock on the surface emitters. If he fires now, we'll lose the entire defensive perimeter. Enough talking. I'm done playing nice. I gave those squatters a chance to pack their bags, but now I'm just going to blast the whole rock to dust and I'm taking your ship down with it. Don't think you are, but okay. Captain, they are charging the weapon system. Thank you, Fake Tuvok. Then we'll do it the hard way. battle stations. I don't know. I think this is the easy way, actually. It might be. So, who do I have on here? Harry Kim with the shield hack. Doctor does the holographic Voyager, and the Klingon Belana with the weapon overcharge. Yeah, let's keep it.
What are your orders, Captain?
As usual, we're going on the offense. Take out their weapons first.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
What is that? Okay, hang on a second. Oh, I don't even remember what these icons mean over
Ready,
here.
Captain.
But we'll keep the... Yeah, because there's the different...
Ready, Captain.
Okay. So, Harry, do your thing. We'll have the doctor come out to save our shields a bit. And let's have Belana... Klingon Belana do her thing as well. 3 ships attacking us. So yeah, that's kind of... Okay. We'll wait for the...
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
There we go.
Ability ready, Captain.
Now, let's...
Enemy is surrendered, Captain.
Yeah, they did. Okay. Then for the next ship, take their weapons down.
Ability ready, Captain.
Hack their shields and Belana overcharge your thing. I can't remember which one.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Don't remember what that thing
Enemy is
is.
surrendered, Captain.
Nice. One more who hasn't gotten the message yet.
Starboard side, Captain.
Okay, why are they messing with my engines?
Shields destroyed, Captain.
Yeah, they are. Get our holographic Voyager up.
Ability ready, Captain.
Can't even remember what this thing is.
Ability ready, Captain.
Oh, just when I got powered up. Yeah, I forget what those icons are. I wish if the developers are reading this, like even back when I was playing it the first time, if when I hover over those areas, if it would tell me what those different weapons are. Well, a lot of people injured. A lot of damaged rooms too, but that's okay. We got time to repair. Sensors confirm Nakona's ships have withdrawn from the system, Captain. I'm reestablishing the connections now. 60%. 80. All emitters are synchronized. Grid complete, Captain. The colony is safe behind the full defensive perimeter. You did it! You freed us from his shadow. You've given me much to think about regarding the kindness of strangers. No more hiding and no more running. Our children will grow up in peace because of you. Thank you, Captain Janeway. We want you to have our geothermal charging stations. How nice. Look at that. We've mastered the art of tapping into planetary heat to sustain ourselves. These units will recharge your batteries whenever a geothermal source is available. Nice. That's new technology that wasn't in the game before, so I might as well research it to see what it does. It's time we return to our people and tell them the threat is over. Our home is safe because of you. My deepest thanks, Captain. Farewell. Farewell to you both. I have every hope that your colony will flourish in peace. Helm, return to our old course. Da 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 da. And that was Homestead, one of the 5 new ones there. I need to go into my ship because we got messed up something fierce. So we're still getting repaired +2, but we gotta start repairing these ships, or these rooms now. What's this one? Wasted life support. That's going to be an important one. What other room? Workshop. Any other room here? I do keep that out. Let's see. Now, where? Probably in the... Is there anyone I could put in here? Tom has a little engineering. Do I have anyone else? No, I guess it doesn't really matter. Turn it off for now. I do want to find how to build my Delta Flyer. Really want a Delta Flyer. Okay. Okay, yep. We'll fix the waste disassembler then. Okay, we'll keep that going now. We could fix the workshop in a bit. Hull is still okay. I would say we could put more people on that later. Still doing okay with the resources. Alright, let me look into the research. So engineering. There's the geothermal charging stations. What do they do? Conclude on planar asteroid. Each battery combined charges by 10 and each large. I don't think it's necessary on this level. But where can I find the Delta Flyer? Is it going to be in crew? I doubt that. Am I missing it? It has to be in here somewhere. Maybe I have to do a mission or something to unlock it. That might be it. Let's see. Science. And I do already have a lot of these things done in my stage 12 or sector 12 completion. Do you see anything says Delta Flyer? Yeah, I'll probably have to get it opened by a mission or something. Dang it, I want my Delta Flyer. Okay, whatever. Alright, so that was one of the missions. Let's see here. So let's go out and let's go into the sector. So that's where the equinox continues, but what is this over here? Dragon's Teeth, so that is not, it's not the same one. Hang on a second. There's something over here and over here. These things are pretty far away. Let's see, I might as well try to get some fuel and supplies here before we head out, because I'm doing repairs. God, I love this game, though. This is just so fun being in control of the Voyager and seeing all this stuff. Okay, those are repaired. Enter ship. Turn back on. Turn that on. Power's back. There we go. That's almost done. Okay. What's the warp core looking like? We still on tier 6? Here we are. If we take it to tier 5, nope, tier 5. We're way too overpowered for tier 5. Okay. Alright, research is almost complete. Now that that's back up, maybe things are going to go a little bit better. Yeah. Now we got our cargo bays back online. We're good. That's good. Okay. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, I'm doing fine. We're healthy. We're healthy. Who else needs repair? We'll repair the workshop here. And let's go to the engineering office. I lost it again. Engineering office. Let's put another person fixing the ship's hull so we could speed through that. Do we want to do Equinox now, or kind of want to look for that second DLC mission? Let's... Okay, hang on. Let me get some fuel first. Alright, what we have here... Yeah, I have a shelter phone. We don't need that. Not bad. Okay, now we can go. Let's go over here, see if we could find... Oh, board sphere. Wow. Waste disassembler. Let's get that back up and running. Okay. Workshop repaired. That's back up and running. Here we go. Board tier 3. Here we go. Always something to do. There's always something to do. So with the board tier 3, let me get the alcove built so that we don't have a homeless Borg on the ship. Gel pack dilemma. Purge the lab and dump the contaminated gel pack. Okay, yep. Yeah, we could lose 3 gel packs. We're healthy. Whoa, what is this place? And our alcove is already complete, so that is good. Let's see, we want to start researching something else, right? What is warp field diagnostics? Warp core repair rate. Warp core. Do we? Let's just get. You know what? Let's get the The new one. Why don't we do that? Is that gonna be a waste? Is it? That's why I always have so much trouble deciding what I want to do. Let's see here. That's replicator holodeck level 2. That would be for morale. Officer's core level 2. Optimize energy consumption. Reduces energy costs for all quarters. Yeah, you know what? It's expensive as that is. I mean, it does save energy in the long run, right? That might be a good choice. Science biolab level 3. That could be a good one. This will produce 1, 2, 3, but increase cost per cycle, increases storage capacity, gel packs, and Borg nanites by 5. Ooh, threat assessment. Look at all the sensors. Is it nebula scanning? That's what do we need there? Why is that locked still? Oh, because we have to go down. Dang it. Nebula scanning is the good one. Alright, fine. Alright, I want to get my nebula scanning, so I might as well just research that now. Okay, we're going to have to look for science stuff. Okay. Neutronic storm. Food minus 10 per cycle, and crew might get injured. That's no good. Oh, we're getting a call. Inside Man, here it is. This is the second one in Sector 10, so bam, let's just go do it. Astrometrics to bridge. Sensor that I've detected what appear to be a micro wormhole. I believe a message is being transmitted through it on the Starfleet emergency channel. Nice. Oh, are they going? No. Are they going to happen? No, they're not going to happen in the game. However, the wormhole is highly unstable and will collapse shortly. Investigate flight to the wormhole. Yeah, we're investigating. What the heck? Starfleet? I'm not passing that up. Helm, bring us about. Heck yeah, bring me my fake Janeway mug. Let's do this. Oh wait, that's what I want to do. Go into the ship. I need to upgrade my board. Just, look at that. I made the mistake of zooming in too far. Look at that. Just seeing the life of the ship here. Now, even though I stopped playing for a while, there were a couple times when I did just fire up the game and left it running in the background while I did stuff like prepare for Star Trek Adventures and just leave these rooms here and just immerse myself in the sound. Look at that. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, going back here. I need to upgrade. There we go. All right. Where are we? Voyager started here. Let's zoom in a bit. Okay, we got fuel there. That's good. Shipwreck. Okay, with deuterium. Food. Food is always a good thing. So let's go get the food first. Generation alcoves are built. Okay, my Borg now have a home. Here we go. Alright. Let's see. Beam useful. Oh, Borg Pros, guys. Surface. What happened here? There seems to be no one around. Okay, well, let's try. Nice, not bad. We got maximum amount of food there. Alright, let's go to Inside Man and let's see what happens. This could be it. 2 people got hurt. Dang. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Let's do this. New mission. We're close enough to the wormhole to receive the transmission, Captain. It's coming through now. Here he is! Here he is! Starfleet Command to USS Voyager. Come in. Voyager, do you hear me? This is Lieutenant Reginald Barclay. Starfleet Command, come in. This is Captain Catherine Janeway. It's good to hear your voice. We've been waiting a long time for this moment. Are we really going to have a chance to get Barclay on the ship? The feeling is mutual. Unfortunately, the micro wormhole is collapsing. We only have a few moments. We're sending you data on some new hyper subspace technology. We're hoping eventually to use it to keep in regular contact. Pathfinder project. Now, I use that in a mission brief I wrote up, and I think I put on continuing conversation. I believe that's one or continuing mission website. But never mind. There's someone else here who would like to say something. Oh, is it Admiral Paris? There he is. This is Admiral Paris. How are your people holding up? Very well, sir. They're holding strong. You'd be proud of Tom. I am. Tell him that. Tell him I miss him. I'm right here, Dad. Miss you too. The wormhole is collapsing. I want you all to know we're doing everything we can to bring you home. We appreciate it, sir. Keep a docking bay open for us. We hope to see you soon. The wormhole has collapsed, Captain. Connection lost. God. I mean, I'm feeling a little emotional now. That is one of the best moments of Voyager right there. Like, where are we? The mess hall is electric with newfound hope. Glasses clink as the crew celebrates the brief miracle connection to Earth and the promise of regular communication. Tonight, home doesn't feel like a dream. It feels like a heartbeat away. Anyone know this Barclay? First the wormhole, then this hyper subspace tech? I have to hand it to him. The guy's a genius. Lieutenant Barclay is a systems oh, God. Maybe I gotta drink more coffee. Diagnostician. Good Lord. At Starfleet Command. Guess that's where I need to read out loud more. A bit introverted, but highly capable. He's had a rather colorful career, not to mention an unusual medical history. He's recovered from a variety of maladies, including transportophobia and hollow addiction. Yeah, so much for patient-doctor confidentiality. Jeez, doctor. He served on the Enterprise under Picard. That's all the proof of his competence I need. I finished analyzing the data Mr. Barclay sent. The hyper-subspace technology is promising. He refers to it as the Pathfinder Project. I believe we can look forward to future communications with her. Excellent news. You have your orders. Let's get to work. Dang, look at that. Let's research that. Come on. Here we go. Science lab, right? Science lab. Pathfinder Project. Let's do it. Am I building? Yeah, I am. Just nothing's going on. Okay. Here we go. While we're doing that, might as well scan a little. How are we doing on that? What's our maximum of that? 500. Yeah, we could grab a bit more. Of that. Let's go get it. Go get some. God, I love this game. Yeah, I know a lot of people were complaining because it's not really an action game. It's a simulator, but you're simulating the 7 seasons of Voyager. Like, oh my God. Yeah, that's exactly what I need. Let's see. Well, I could get the most here with the fewest risks with this. Dang. And it worked. Well, let's go get some more stuff over here. Captain, got a minute? Let's be honest. Our Class 2 shells just aren't cutting it. The Delta Quadrant keeps chewing them up, spitting them out. We need something sturdier. Yeah, we do, Tom. Yeah, we do. So I took the liberty of designing a universal shuttle built specifically for this quadrant. Behold, the Delta Flyer. It's bigger, faster, and aerodynamically optimized for atmosphere and deep space. Yes! Yes! Music to my ears. Back on Earth, I spent every free weekend tinkering with old cars. That 69 Chevy Camaro was my masterpiece. But the memories. The memories. Building the Flyer will be a lot less greasy, but every bit as satisfying. I'll have the hull frame laid out by tonight. Thanks, Captain. Yes! Yes! Carefully mine using equipment. Ooh, what do we have here? What does that need? Torpedo launch bay level 2. I don't have my torpedoes at level 2 right now. Dang. Alright, let's take a little risky one and see what we can get. Not bad. 4 crew got sick. What are they doing? Alright, let me look into the ship and see how sickbay... Okay, I got my sickbay going, so they're treating the sick people. That's fine. This is about to finish, so let's finish that up, and we're building the Delta Flyer. Okay. Ooh, I clicked the wrong one. Where is it? Nice. Research papers. Pathfinder project. Enter ship. Okay, just wait 1 second. Pathfinder project in the workshop, so let's do that. Here we go. And let's speed this along. Threat assessment sensors. Enter the ship. Delta Flyer, where you at, man? Where are you at? Delta Flyer, Delta Flyer. Somebody find me the Delta Flyer. Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Ah, God. Because I never use shuttles in this game. I never use the shuttles in the game, so I gotta catch up to their... It's so stupid of me, but I need the Delta Flyer, so I'm doing it. I don't literally need the Delta Flyer, but I spiritually need the Delta Flyer. So yeah, we are doing it. Okay, metaphasic shields. Don't worry about that. System. Okay, well, we still got at least 5. I don't think we need more people. We're getting plenty of people. That's for darn sure. What is it? Just nothing? Okay. Okay, just scanning. Just scanning. Alright, I think that's everything we could find in this dangerous place, so why don't we go make a little run, get some of this equipment as we wait for the things to complete. Alright. I don't think we need that much, or do we? No, so let's just stick with this one. That's fine. Let's go down here. That's going to take us through to Pathfinder project complete. Shell Bay level 2. Hurry up, get Shell Bay level 3. I know I'm wasting my science on this, but really need that Delta Flyer, you know. Don't really want the Delta Flyer. I need to get more... Oh, that is taking my science down low. Okay, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. How is it do I get my science back up? Isn't there a way that I get science back on the ship itself too? Oh, increases science point production per cycle from +2 to 4. Okay. Can I do the upgrade while they're still working on things? I don't know. So we definitely want... Well, how about this? I'll let them do one at a time, because we definitely want to get science points back with at the rate I'm spending them. Okay, let's go. Astrometric... Oh, God, my voice is not working. Astrometrics to bridge. The Pathfinder project is online and stable. And we've actually received our first transmission from Starfleet Command. There's just one problem. The data format is incompatible with our transceivers. They aren't equipped to store photonic data. The transmission includes a hologram? Yes, ma'am. But we can reroute the data stream to the holodeck's pattern buffer. We just need to upgrade the buffer capacity first. Make the modifications. I'm on my way to the holodeck. Nice. Now I gotta get holodeck level 2. Okay. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Alright. Let's see which one would be better here. Let's go first one. Oof! One crew died! Oh no! I thought that was the least risky one. I got a crew killed. Oh no! Oh, I'm so sorry, man. Hang on a second. I'm avoiding this research because I gotta do holodeck now. Oh no! I thought that was a safe one. I'm so sorry. Should be in crew, right? Oh no, holodeck level 2. Yeah, we gotta do this one. Oh no, and we got nothing for it. Dang. It was not worth the risk, was it? Science laboratory, good. That's at level 2. So that should be getting us at least more science points. Let me see if I can upgrade this one to level 2 as well. I'm being really, really wasteful, possibly, with my spending here, but that's going to help in the future. And I have full confidence in my crew. No! We're going to try this one. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's fine. Alright, so we got to upgrade the holodeck to level 2. Gosh, do we want to stay here? Or do we want to get out to somewhere safer? Because we're getting hurt there. Entering a neutronic storm. I thought we're leaving the storm. Oh, we're leaving this one. Oh, wait. I have to do that. Excuse me. Enter the ship. Science laboratory. Let's see. Where is my engineering office? I need to unassign these people so they stop just eating through all my stuff. Remove work team. What are my work teams doing? Is there other rooms I need to have right now? Dang it. Dang it, I still feel bad about that person dying. Oh, cloaking device. Look at that. Okay, that research is almost done. So, here we go. Holodeck level 2. Okay. Then, don't need level 3 just yet, but do want to build something. Am I going to go back? I am going to go back and try to get my Delta Flyer, aren't I? I am stubborn like that. Shall pay level 3. How much does that cost? 130. Oh, gosh. Let me slow down on that. As much as I want the Delta Flyer, let me get some more... what's it called? Science points done. Switch on, then we got upgrade this. So it's going to take 10 cycles to upgrade that. So here we go. Try to get some fuel there. Now those both look... okay, I'm going to risk flying into it. Okay, still got our fuel. I think what we're going to do is leave this dangerous sector and head over to Dragon's Teeth, because if we do Equinox, that's going to pretty much end our mission. We're still good on the power. I think we're still good on the power. Ion Storm is still... oh, that's eating power. And Warp Core Integrity as well. Oh my. Hang on. Warp Core is damaged, so we need heroes. What do they do? Plus 39% Warp Core repair rate. I think, yeah, we're going to have to put Belana in there with her 95 repair, because we don't want the Warp Core getting damaged. Okay. Plus 10 per cycle, so that's good. We gotta check out this area here, because if this is super dangerous, Dragon's Teeth, huh? Okay. Fuel, not that important now. Oh, repair starships. Okay, yeah, we're in the dangerous zone. How much we gotta go on that? So we have 130 cycles to do the Delta Flyer, so I definitely don't want to wait too long. Oh, Borg probe. So here we go. Is there... hang on a second. Doctor. What is her special torpedo? Damage. Highly effective. Species 8472. Commanding attack. I don't think that ever worked. A combination. Price an enhanced phaser shot. It reduces the cooldown. I think using the doctor. Let's see. Limited amount of time. Double shield recharge rate. Yeah, I think using the doctor with the distraction is actually the best choice here. And Klingon Belana with the overload. I think I'm going to keep the same.
What are your orders, Captain?
Same team. Usual, sir. Let's go after their weapons.
Back to the front, Captain.
All right, come on. Oh, shoot. That's right.
Ability ready, Captain.
Let's see here. Can I? No, I think I can only do that on the fly. All right. All right, let's just
Moving to
do
attack the
that
front,
again.
Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Not sure exactly what that is.
Ability ready, Captain.
So if that's the case, then let's go after the warp core. Oh wait, they still have more weapons here, so going to go after that.
Ability ready, Captain.
Go. We want. Oh,
Enemy shields
that didn't
destroyed,
last.
Captain.
Okay, let's take them out. They're running
Ability
away.
ready, Captain.
So let's go after that one then. Oh no, that won't let me change. Oh wait, if I click down here, can I click the other one?
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
There we go. Now I can. So same thing. Weapons.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
And let's take out the
Moving to
weapons.
attack the aft, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Let's see. Decoy's working. Hey, there we go. All right. Nobody hurt. No damaged rooms. Deuterium. We got some morale. Hull status is okay. Well, we can. Let's see. Return later because I want to get people repairing the ship. Let's see here. Engineering office. Okay, hull repair. So there he goes. No, who are these work teams? Like, I don't get it. Like, what? It says work team 5, work team 6. What are the other work teams doing? Nope. No. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll repair. What are the other work teams doing? I don't know. I don't remember. It's been too long. Assigned to hall repair? No, I'm assigned for hall repair. All right, we're good with that. Yeah, we're looking good on all the stats. Hey! Hello there, Rain Coast Bear. Sorry, I don't know. I don't know how long you were there. I've just been so absorbed in the game. But hello. How you doing? If you're still there, like I said, you might have been there for a while. I've been so absorbed in what's going on. If you're still there, and I just tuned in. Perfect. Yeah, I was just so hyper focused on that battle and trying to get back into this game after so many months because of the new DLC. Just finished one new DLC mission, and I'm just about to get the other one from Sector 10 finished as well. So yeah, I just remember how much I love this game. How are you doing? 2 cycles on there. I think I want to speed up the cycles. There we go. Holodeck is ready. So this. Oh, there he is! There he is! Okay. Welcome, Reg. Shimmering light snaps into focus, revealing the form of Reginald Barclay. Janeway expects the awkward, nervous diagnostician, said a bear that time, described in the files, but this hologram is standing tall, beaming with a radiant, confident smile. Barclay, Always one of my favorites from TNG and Voyager back in the day. Barclay? No, but he did design me. I'm a walking, talking, problem solving, interactive hologram. You can call me Reg. Doing well, haven't got STA to the table, but hope springs eternal. Yeah, that's always the struggle, isn't it? Trying to get a role playing game off the ground. Today, actually, just a few hours ago, we just had the session 0 for the new STA game I'm doing through the Start Playing Games website. So we got 4 players together so far. We did session 0, came up with a ship, got some character ideas. We're going to be using a New Orleans class ship. First time for me having that ship feature in the game, so it's going to feel new. It's going to feel something original. So I'm getting excited for it. So for the next few Sundays at the very least, I'll have a new STA group to be playing with. So that's exciting. But I do know the pain. I do know the struggle. Like, it's hard to get groups off the ground. Like, have you been yeah, the thing with Start Playing, like, you could check, like, look for the times that you're available, that you're free. There's usually people there running games. There's a lot of them going on. Like, I wish I could put more games on there, but because of my time zone, because of having a job during normal time when people are awake and I have to be asleep, I can only run it on the weekend, so I'm only able to get the one right now. And so I'm doing 2 games. One is Star Wars, and now going to finally have a Star Trek one. So yeah, you should look into it. There's a lot of different people, a lot of different options out there. So if you absolutely can't find anything, I'm glad my friend turned me on to that site, because it's fascinating to see what's out there. Are you doing any Captain's Log? Getting your solo missions in? Never met the lieutenant, but his file suggests he was socially reserved. Well, he is. It always bothered him that he froze up in the crowd, so he programmed me to be the life of the party instead. I've been looking forward to working with you. Holographic Barclay. I know you were hoping for letters from home, but with any luck, you'll be seeing your families in person in a few days. According to Starfleet's data, is there a red giant in your current sector? Ooh. It is. In 72 hours, Starfleet will target a red giant in the Alpha Quadrant with a Verteron beam. This will create a geodesic fold, opening a corresponding gateway right here. We're puncturing space itself to bring you home. We considered the geodesic field ourselves, but realized the radiation would kill us. Our shields simply aren't designed to handle it. Geodesic research has come a long way. I brought the schematics you'll need. Shield upgrades to deflect the radiation. Oh, look, do more research. Let's see. Enter Captain's Log just to learn the system. Yeah, Captain's Log is, it's a simplified version of the system, but I know people who actually use Captain's Log itself to run full STA games because they want the more strictly narrative, no frills version, just to keep the story going. So it's a simplified version, but yeah, it does the job. It cuts right to it, and it's easy to go through. And the fact that it's a solo game, it's meant for you to create, the story that you want to be. So no pressure. Like, you can change things on the fly just to keep it going the way you want. They did a great job with Captain's Log. Well, Lieutenant Barclay didn't want to raise your hopes in case the plan didn't live up to expectations, but lucky for you, it surpassed them. On any other ship, I'd be skeptical, but this is Voyager, the miracle ship. You survived the Kazon, the Hirogen, and even the Borg. With a little teamwork, I know we can pull off one more miracle and get you home. There's just one more thing. Of course you can borrow my mobile emitter, Reg. You need to be mobile to help with the preparations. Just be sure to return it once we reach Earth. Ha ha ha. Naturally, Doctor. On Lieutenant Barclay's behalf, I thank you. I'd also love to see those medical files. Geodesic radiation is largely unexplored. I'm curious to see how Starfleet managed to circumvent it. Perhaps I could offer my humble opinion? No need to stress, Doctor. Starfleet's best have already made it foolproof. That sounds suspicious, doesn't it? Well, duty calls. So much to do before the fold opens. See you around. Right. I'll just stay here then. If you find you need a hand after all. And off he goes. Yeah, something suspicious about that. But I like that though. That's pretty cool. Alright, what do I have to research? Geodesic radiation shield in the library. Geodesic radiation inoculation science. Okay, so let's open science. And I guess we're going to be researching just that one right now. And still have to get the Delta Flyer going. How's my... Oh, my science is getting good now. So, Shuttle Bay level 3. Here we go. We are going to get the Delta Flyer. We are going to get the Delta Flyer. Alright. So, in the meantime, while we're waiting to complete that mission, don't really need too much on repairs. We're doing good with that. We could use more supplies. So let me start scanning. Okay. Not a lot of duranium, or tritanium, sorry. Duranium, we're fine. There's food. How are we on food? Food's still good. Food's always been good with us. Okay, so not a lot of tritanium here. Okay. Fuel's okay. Alright, well, we'll go there to the tritanium itself as we wait to do the research. It's something suspicious about that Barclay. That's all I have to say. Alright. Hey, we're gonna go try for a big one. Phew. I thought it was going to hit us into the red. Get my fake Janeway mug. Alright, got that. Let's get some of this, because what the repairs are doing, it's heating up supplies. Sesko, what you saying? Listen, ethics. Captain, I've made an interesting discovery. The lithium-like mineral on a nearby world. Natives are pre-warp. They worship the rock, but don't need it. We do. The solution is obvious. A small covert mission to steal the deposits. Why let the Prime Directive cripple our chance to get home? Why am I not surprised? Seska would do that. Order to conduct a long-term study. The cultural significance. So that's a... misspelling here. That's a little typo on there. So that double N. There we go. So I would say long-term study on the cultural significance of mineral. Order, get the mineral, reproach Seska. The Prime Directive will not be violated. Well, let's do long-term study. As you wish, Captain. I'll immediately dedicate resources to investigate the religious fantasies of these primitives. Oh, Cardassians. Though I don't grasp the wisdom behind this waste of time. Captain, what is this? We're conducting an anthropological study of mineral sacred value before we take it? Are we trying to break the Prime Directive or simply study the best way to disregard it? Give me a second here. Give me a second, Chakotay. We're researching. I'm not saying I'm taking anything. Jeez. Alright, let's try this one. 92. Not so bad. Go over here. Okay. See, Earth-like, scan shows sensitive for the region. Oh. As I did that, I got people killed. But we have to be careful not to disturb the ecosystem and destroy it. No, I do need more science points, so let's see if this will give me science points. Yep, 50. Not worth the effort for 50, but okay. Let's see. Trading station. I don't really need anything to trade. I don't know. We're just kind of waiting. I have a feeling this is a faulty Barclay. That doesn't seem like the things he's saying just doesn't fill me with confidence. Let's see. The ship shuttle bay level 3, and now I can finally get the Delta Flyer research. Doing it. We have to do it. Don't have to, but I want to. Okay. Let's see. No, she's still. So it's going to be 40 cycles for her research to be done. Is that true? So I got upgrade shell bait to level 3. So I just did that, right? And then Delta Flyer, I'm doing that now. What about the science lab? 4 more on those. Okay, well then let's just collect some resources. Fuel. Let's try this one. Okay, we're maxed out the fuel. Oh, there's not really anything in this place I need. Okay, well then let's go. I don't know if I want to go and do that mission there, but I think we haven't gone here yet. So let's head to there. This will at least get us some progress. More asteroid belts. Everything's trying to destroy us. Okay, scanning. Scanning. Food, again, is not an issue for us. Tritanium would be nice. Only one source of tritanium here. That's fine. Let's just go get some duranium. It sounds like my chair's ready to break. Rainco's, what's that? There are a few PC games I'd like to try on. It would be a good time to upgrade my PC, except it's terrible. Oh my gosh, yeah, I know. PC shopping is horrible now. Oh, like the last few years, it's just been getting worse and worse. Like, I'm scared what's going to happen, like, when I need to upgrade or move on from this computer. So, I hear that. Did you see about the new Rolaren game coming out for Star Trek? There's a new Star Trek horror game that's going to be out later this year, and you play as Ensign Ro. I think that's pretty cool. Hopefully your PC can run that. Which one do I want to do? That's a risky one. We'll try that. Ooh, nice. There we go. Yeah, but trying to upgrade PCs right now and just buy new PCs, this, like, I got the one I'm using, I think 3 years ago now. I got just before things got really bad with the prices, especially with memory. It's like before AI exploded. 98. Eee, these ones are a little scary. Let's see, I could do about 100 maximum, so I'm not going to risk getting someone else killed. So I'll just get that. Okay, let's speed this along. Delta Flyer, enter ship. Okay, so Delta Flyer is now researched. I gotta see if I could build it. Yeah, I know. There's like the number of new Star Trek games coming out just this year is so interesting. It's so weird that we're getting all that, and so cool too. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm happy. I tried that Outpost Unknown demo. Sadly, I think they're not quite there yet for that game, which is unfortunate because the concept sounds good of, like, building outposts on faraway planets and having a story tied within, like a base builder. But yeah, there's something, it's still lacking for me, unfortunately. I couldn't get into that demo. So I hope by the time the let's see what in there. I hope by the time the full game is released, things have improved. But the Rolaren game is looking pretty darn good. I do have to admit, that is looking like it has potential. Let's see, 4 remaining. So here we go. Now let's just speed through that, because I had to get rid of my Delta Flyer stuff. There we go. And now let's do the next research. Been back. Oh, Star Trek Online. Yeah, Same. I'm glad Star Trek Online is still going, and I think the same. Like I've mentioned before, I get into it. Takes me a while to learn it again. Play for a while, then I stop. By the time I come back, like everything's been changed again, and I have to relearn everything from the start because it's so different. So I never feel like I'm making progress, but I love all the different story things that they're doing. Like I wish I had time to really just commit to it. Let's see. Now we gotta do in the workshop. Oh, probably should put the thing in the workshop first. Okay, let's. Are we on fuel? Let's go get some fuel. Go. That one's too dangerous, so we're going to go get this one. Yep, that's plenty. Still don't need, like, we are so good on food, but I don't want to risk it by taking people off. Taking them off of that. Okay, blueprints. Those blueprints are good. 103, I can max at 500, so, or 153, I should say. Let's see. Alright. Going in. Where's my workshop? Okay. 7 cycles for this. Okay. In that case, well, I head to where the actual mission is. Alright. So Seska is done there. Captain, my assessment in their rock is complete. It seems to function as a sort of social glue. Take it, and they'll likely descend into civil war. Also, the mineral is highly volatile. Its stability is, rather quaintly, dependent on their continuous ritualistic adoration. How nice. We won't touch the mineral, but does Seska also understand why? Ask Seska what she would do now. I want to ask her. I want to see. The mineral cannot be taken. It's not just about the danger to the ship or the fighting it would cause. It's about respect. It's profoundly wrong to disregard an entire culture for our own advantage. I failed to grasp that. Thank you for making me see it, Captain. I needed that lesson. Well, look at that. Good old Seska. Captain, I am genuinely surprised. This was indeed a test, and I confess I failed it. Yeah, you did, Chakotay. You always doubt me. My apologies for my outburst. I should have placed more faith in your command, and it seems in the potential for change, even in Seska. Dang, look at that. Seska 1000 XP. Well, let's see. Have a great weekend. Yeah, you too, sir. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for popping in. Always appreciate it, and I hope to see you around. Have a good weekend. Take care. Rest up. I know it's probably getting late where you are. It's getting late for me here, too. I'm going to have to make dinner soon. But gotta get through this. Gotta get through. Oh, here we go. We got a call. Plasma storm. Entering a plasma storm. These dangerous phenomena are characterized. Yeah, I know. Minus 22 per cycle. World Eater? What? A shiver runs along the spines of everyone on the bridge. Voyager has just entered a new system, and the sight before them is hauntingly beautiful, inspiring both respect and fear. What the heck? Spatial anomaly 521. According to the Starfleet database, it is known as a graviton ellipse. A graviton ellipse? That rings a bell. One of these engulfed John Kelly, an Earth astronaut during one of the early Mars missions, Ares 4. Observe the ellipse. Let's observe the anomaly. An opportunity like this comes once in 5 lifetimes. Captain, is it just me, or did that thing get bigger? Sensors indicate that the ellipse is now heading straight for Voyager. Time to impact. Imminent, Captain. Reverse thrusters. Consult with 7. Any weak points? Consult with Harry Kim. Is it following us? Let's see. Harry Kim. Why is it following us, Ensign? It's being drawn by our power emission and our shields. Cut power and reverse shield polarity. The ellipse has adjusted its course and is moving away from Voyager. We're bringing main power back online. Captain, this could be our chance. Maybe it is the same ellipse that engulfed Ares 4. I always wanted to go down in history, but I never had John Kelly's approach in mind, Commander. We were, as humans put it, lucky. Maybe we shouldn't push our luck. Oh, don't have the Vadwar technology. Let Chakotay examine the data. Well, let's give Chakotay a chance to shine too. Chakotay, she's all yours. It's the same ellipse that engulfed the Ares 4 module. Captain, we have to go inside. This is the closest we come to Earth in a long time, Captain. Let's send an away team into the ellipse. Prepare a shuttle. Oh, am I going to die just before I get Barclay on the team? I'll have to make adjustments to the shuttle's shields beforehand. Work your magic. Away team, stand by. Alright, here we go. Inside man. Is there an emergency, Doctor, or have you just developed a sudden passionate hobby for testing my comm badge? A side effect of being tethered to these four walls while Reg is out seeing the ship with my mobile emitter. I have to rely on persistence to get your attention. I take it you're still annoyed about being locked out of the research? Me? Annoyed? Don't be ridiculous. I'm a professional, not a petulant child. I am far above such petty trifles. You snooped, didn't you? And what I saw looked highly questionable. My analysis suggests that the inoculation is incomplete. It's theoretically, good lord, impossible to cover every geodesic radiation variant. If even one slips through, the entire crew is at risk. I don't think Reg is doing this intentionally, but a mistake has been made, and it could be indicative of a much larger flaw. I strongly urge you to run a full diagnostic on his program. Let's agree with the doctor. I'm not betting the crew on a glitch. I'll authorize a full diagnostic. Meet me on the holodeck. Okay, well, let's go check out Reg. Reg, you've been active for nearly 60 hours. We want to run a diagnostic to ensure your matrix is still stable. This is the doctor's idea, is it? I'm merely concerned for a fellow hologram's well-being. We're grateful for your help, but we have to take every precaution. I understand perfectly. If the ship's doctor thinks I need a checkup, who am I to argue? Scan away. Run a standard diagnostic. Let the doctor run a diagnostic. Who knows a hologram bear? Let Belana run a deep dive. So Belana has the highest chance, so we're going to do that. I'm diving into your core algorithms, Reg. I need to verify that your primary instructions still match the original Starfleet data. Ow! That actually pinches quite a bit. Would you mind? Hold on. There's a stutter in your code core. I can't pinpoint the cause, but it doesn't quite match the rest of your architecture. Really? I feel perfectly fine. I wouldn't read too much into it. Sending a program this complex across the galaxy is bound to cause some minor data degradation, isn't it? Nothing to worry about. Not if that minor data degradation puts the lives of my crew at risk. I'm not taking any chances with our safety, Reg. Hand over the emitter. I want you to deactivate for now. We'll look for a way to stabilize your code while you're offline. Of course, Captain. If you think it's best. Here you go, Doctor. Deactivating now. Oh, expected fight. All right. Reg is safely tucked away in the pattern buffers. I've locked them so there's no way for him to reactivate himself. Why does that sound suspicious? So what now? If his code is compromised, the inoculation and shield modifications might be too. Do we tell Starfleet the party's off? We were so close, I could already taste my mother's cooking. Hey, don't give up. Reg called us the miracle ship for a reason. It's not over. When it comes to home, it usually is. Chin up, Ensign. We have a deadline to meet. How are we going to do it? Insulate the buffers and bypass the biology entirely. Pardon? Reg's storage inside the buffers sparked an idea. By storing the crew as energy patterns within the transport buffers, we bypass the biological threat. Of course, the fold's energy would still corrupt that data, effectively deleting us unless we use cryostatic pattern isolation. We encased the buffers in a duranium titanium alloy and reinforced them with a localized structure integrity field. You know, I was thinking the same thing. It is crazy hearing him say it. A barrier specifically tuned to those lethal wavelengths. It's the only path I see that brings us through the fold alive. Brilliant. Get a message to Starfleet with our revised plan. Once the blueprints for the cryostatic isolation are finished, transmit them immediately. Get to work. This is all new. Let's see, is that science lab? Yes, it is. So we'll have that going. Where am I? 2. Let's see. There's the graviton ellipse. Yeah, that's kind of scary though, isn't it? I don't remember that in my first playthrough. Could that be something new? How are we on all of that? Fuel is kind of low. Didn't I do that? Hang on. Did I stop? Yeah, upgrade. No, I got... Hang on. I do. It is at level 3. Ah! Same mistake I made the last time I was doing that. Yeah, I got it, but I need to actually go and do the upgrade itself. So here we go. Alright, yeah, sorry about that one. I'm kind of getting pretty darn close now, so hang on. I want to make sure I don't get lost. Running on emergency batteries, why? Why are we on emergency batteries? So 505. Okay, I think I could shut down the holodeck for now. Oh yeah, because I turned this on. Yeah, I see. Okay, so research papers. Do I go workshop that now? Let's see. Shuttle shield adjustment blueprints. Let's see. One small step. Craft shuttle shield adjustment. So we gotta do that first before we do one small step. But we gotta do this for inside man. We're going for inside man first. Okay, shuttle bay. Let's go back here. Shuttle bay. Let's see, and now I need to upgrade to level 3. Oh, we're running low on titanium now. But gotta do that. Alright, so while that's going on, let me go get some fuel. We'll go way up top first. Ambush! I'm going to use my same team, I think. But who else has Belana instant shield recharge? I think that might be better than the doctor's thing, because they were taking down those holograms way too soon. Harry, still pretty good. What's Seska do? Powerful offensive maneuver, deal massive damage. What causing? Yeah, I don't think I want to blow up Voyager just to do that. 7-9 Maquis maneuver. Boosts weapon damage output, rotation span, weapon. You know what? Well, I think shield hacking still works well for the board, so let's do that. Orders are take out the weapons. Yeah. Inside man, though, I really gotta see how that plays out.
Ability ready, Captain.
Bang, bang.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Yeah, maybe wasteful with the torpedoes, but
Ability ready,
I could build more. Okay, hang on. Let me target their other weapon.
Attack the aft, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
1 and 2. That should strip it pretty well. If I fire.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
I know. But why am I not hitting their weapons? Now I am,
Enemy
finally.
shields destroyed, Captain.
Okay. How's our shields? Belana, can you just recharge that? Thank you. Let me target this one.
Attack the front, Captain.
Hack their
Ability
shields.
ready, Captain.
Why is that?
Ability ready, Captain.
Why, dang. Why is that red? What does that mean? Did I turn something off? What does that mean? Oh, a lot of people injured on that one. And a lot of damage. That's strange. Okay, we gotta fix that. Emergency quarters, so we'll repair that. What's this one? Large cargo bay. We definitely want that repaired so we get our supplies back. Disruptor array. Cutting beam. Let's go with disruptor array. Fix that. We'll keep those ones for now. Okay. Sick bay is still okay. We got our med people in there. Yeah, we're good for now, right? Emergency quarters, that's good. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Oh, destroy bolt cube. Let's see, that could be a little risky. Nope, we're really good on scientific information now. I think I overcompensated when I blew through the science earlier. But yeah, we're really good now. We're really good now. Oops. In fact, oops. Large cargo bay, so we get our supplies back. Which one is that? And we're still running kind of low on supplies, aren't we? So definitely going to have to get more stuff. Actually leave for now because we don't want that. Hang on. 157, 126. It's a little risky, but we're going to try it. Okay, that's good. Going back into the ship. How's that research looking there? Gotta do the shield, so that's done. Inside man, we gotta fly to the red giant to open the geodesic fold. So let me do one small step first. Hang on, let me go get... Oh, okay, I already got that. Let me do one small step first before we do that. Shuttle bay and the ship. Bam! Build the Delta Flyer in the shuttle bay. Yes, 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 yes. It needs 70, got it. Needs 30, got it. Needs 4 dilithium, got it. And 25 cycles. Oh man, I don't want to get killed before that. Yes. 25 cycles. Wow, we are really kind of get close. We are really kind of get close, aren't we? Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We're all fine here. Hang on. More studying. More studying. More studying. Okay. Oh, they got some dilithium out there. So let's go get that titanium first. We're building that Delta Flyer. Fly to the anomaly. Okay, we got it. Let's see. 68, 128. Okay. Science laboratory level 2. Let's see if that helps. Dang. Yes, it did. Yes, it did indeed. All right. I think 300 is our max on there. Good. Fuel, we're still okay. Let's go down and get that dilithium, and that's a lot of flying. So hopefully helps us. Oh, would you stop with the damage? So we are going to take some damage. Okay. Max plus 11. Max plus 9. Oh, let's try. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Food we really don't need to worry about. So, and go to the... Get some deuterium. Get out there. We're repairing the hull. That's a good thing. This will be good enough. Yeah. Okay, well, whatever. Whatever. How are we looking on that? How are we looking on that? Delta Flyer. 6 remaining. Perfect. Perfect. And we need to repair this room too, right? And we should start another research project, right? We should start a research project. Large cargo bay level 2. Mine piloting link. Hull repair efficiency. There's just so much. I don't even remember what I got in level 12, but gosh, I almost want to just continue now that I got a Delta Flyer here. So start something new, maybe just go back through. Warp field diagnostic. There's our geothermal charging stations. Combat. What we got here? Torpedo launch bay level 2. Torpedo shield penetration. Let's see. Increase torpedo damage by 25%. Oh, what do you think? What should we do? Phaser level 3? Yeah, I use phaser a lot. Might as well go for it. Okay, we're doing that. We're doing that. And we're almost done with the Delta Flyer. So, yeah, that's weird. They don't have much of that here. 2 cycles away. Yeah, let's go to the anomaly. Cutting beam control room is back. Delta Flyer, wonder if we could use that 4 remaining. Good, let's just speed it. Spend too much time. Yeah, I know. Okay, but don't worry. There we go. Captain, the Delta Flyer's finished. I don't want to brag, but okay, I'm bragging. She's a masterpiece. My best work so far, and that's including the 69 Camaro. I'm taking this beauty out for a maiden voyage now. Keep your eyes on the view screen. Let's see it. There she goes. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. That was incredible. We can now reach resource pockets that were death traps for standard shells. And in the scrap, she's the best wingman you can ask for. No higher costs, only upkeep. One condition though, I keep the keys. No one else gets to sit in the big chair. Don't make me get a steering wheel lock, Captain. I don't know what a steering wheel lock is, Lieutenant. Okay. Alright, well, let's go in. Let's see what's going on with this graviton ellipse. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders? I don't even know if I encountered this in the first playthrough or if it was even available then, because I know they added some missions. Send them away, team. Alright, what we need there? We need science, we need command. So I would like to get people who need to be leveled up more. But it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary when you don't know what's coming in. Like, they're level 9s already. Like, I would like to have Seska in there. Can I get a Seska? Let's see what science. Doctor's still only level 6. And the last one, like, he's level 9. Engineer and science. She's engineer and science. So science and leadership there. Leadership and science there. Engineering, who has only the one engineer? That might be... Let's see, what was... Oh gosh, see, that's the problem. Okay, how about 7 and 9? 7 and 9, she needs some leveling up too. Seska's super low level. I want to try to get her survivalist. Who else? Survivalist and pilot. Oh, dang it. I think Tom is my only pilot. Tom is my only pilot. And that's going to add something new into the mix, but that takes all the science away. Dang it. Let's see. 7 to 9. Alright. I want Seska to level her up, but actually I don't need her leveled up that much. So we'll see how this crew does. There's strong turbulence. Shields are holding, picking up the Ares 4 in front of us. Wait! Debris field heading our way. Collision imminent. Divert all power to shields. Helm. Go to manual. So required 63. This is 83. So Tom gets us our pilot. Helm, go to manual control and get us out of here. That would be success. The pilot manages to outmaneuver chaotic trajectories of incoming debris. Their way to emerges unscathed en route to the Ares 4 module. We're clear now. We could take a few more samples from the Ellipse on-way survivalists. Oh yeah, look at all that. Might as well, right? Chakotay? Let's see what you can do, Chakotay. You have a 50% way of getting a critical success. Okay, however, Voyager warns that the Ellipse is on a collision course with the dark matter asteroid. Time is of the essence. Captain, the Ares 4 is intact. Kelly's logs might still be in there. We don't have much time. But we could try to get them out. Let's see. Beam aboard the Ares. Tractor the Ares ahead of the Ellipse. Ooh. Yeah. Let's see here. Tom and... Hey! Critical success. Alright, tractor and work. Captain, we can't tell if we're going to make it in time. So, let's see here. Can get a lot of fuel for that. We could get a lot of parts for that, but that one's hard. Or we could release the beam, reroute power, life support to thrusters. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So there is a slim chance of failure here. Okay, still success. Shield buckles under gravimetric pressure, but makes it out of the Ellipse just in time. The module in tow. 6-volt challenges. Yes, 10 times 5. Nice. Hey, got 7 leveled up. Chakotay's getting leveled up more too. Good, 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 good. Still can't believe we found Kelly's module. It's like finding a message in a bottle from our earliest days of space exploration. Indeed. Ensign, have Kelly's logs been secured? Yes, Captain. They're being transferred to astrometrics as we speak. I will study the data in greater detail. Make it a top priority. Since we recovered the Ares module and with it his remains, John Kelly deserves a proper memorial and an honorary Starfleet funeral, even if it's centuries overdue. I couldn't agree more. There we go. And yeah, I don't want to do that one yet. I know I've... Uh-oh. Hang on. Which one is that? Dragon Seed. I still didn't do... I thought I was doing it. I guess I passed up completely. I thought I got it done. Okay, apparently not. We need to go to do the Inside Man. So we gotta do that. That's the DLC mission. Yeah. Captain, I have an unusual request. For several days, a riddle has been plaguing my mind. It's driving me to distraction, impeding my focus, keeping me up at night. Would it be presumptuous of me to ask for a moment of your time to share it with you? Of course, let's hear it. A lone ensign finds himself stranded on a Class L planetoid with no rations. His only possession, a calendar. When Starfleet finds him 12 months later, he's in perfect health. Why didn't he starve to death? Easy, edible plants grew on the planet. It's obvious. He was found and cared for by the planet's inhabitants. Did he use the calendar to cultivate edible mushrooms on paper? I know. Time passed more quickly on the planet. 12 months were only 12 minutes for him. Let's see. That is a very strange riddle. Class L planetoid with no rations. His only possession, a calendar. Starfleet finds him 12 months later. He's in perfect health. Why didn't he starve later? Ooh, let's see. Well, let's say time passed more quickly. No, Captain. Okay. You see, as a matter of fact, the ensign not only survived, but his belly was full. Why? Because he feasted on dates from the calendar. A delightful play on words, wouldn't you agree? Ha! You really interrupted me for that. The truth is, Captain, this is not about the riddle solution. It's about my reaction to it. One part of me finds this ingenuity, this cleverness, utterly hilarious. But at the same time, it has no basis in reality. In logic, it's distressing. This contradiction consumes my mind. Day and night, I feel profoundly torn. It's all I can focus on. Doctors should conduct a physical and psychological evaluation. Pull yourself together. It's just a silly wordplay. Well, let's see a doctor. Thank you for concern, Captain. I'll proceed to sick bay at once. There we go. Oh, shoot. Now we gotta deal with Tuvix. Item research. Phaser control room level 3. Here we go. I don't know what I should research next. Enhanced quality replicators. Synergistic performance boost. Holodeck level 3, don't think so. Engineering, how's my science looking? Nebula scanning, so that's probably a big priority. Let's get that. Oh, no. I clicked the wrong one. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Abort research, nebula scanning. That's what we want first. Okay. Okay, there we go. Inside man, one small step. Research areas for module. Oh, I should have been doing that. There we go. Dang it. Always forget those things. Captain, my evaluation of Mr. Tuvix is complete. He's suffering from a profound psychological distress, which I classify as an extreme identity crisis. His cortical pathways are being overwhelmed by self-imposed judgment drawn from the conflicting expectations of Tuvok and Neelix. When trying to pursue a logical course, the Neelix within criticizes its lack of warmth, its detachment. But when I allow myself genuine joy or empathy, the Tuvok immediately flags it as inefficient, as a potential tactical vulnerability. A mental tug-of-war, Captain. My initial thought? Compel a dominant aspect, but the ethical implications, forcing him to adopt a personality that isn't entirely his, suppressing one half for functional stability? I cannot confidently recommend it. Now, this is cool. This is giving new Tuvix stuff, something originally Tuvix that doesn't exist in the series. This is cool. So this is all brand new. I don't know if that's part of this DLC, if it's part of like the extra stuff they added. I don't even know if this is part of the base game that just didn't show up for me the first time, but this is really cool. Let me think about this. Research cognitive stimulation protocols and have an active holodeck. Tuvix must face Tuvok and Neelix to make peace. Tuvix should embrace Neelix's side, assigned to the mess hall to exercise. Okay, let's have him face the two instead of forcing him to pick a side. Literally facing them, an unconventional solution. I confess, it fills me with dread. They are me, and yet not me. What if their first thought is pure hatred for what I am? For being the result of their merger, for the lives they lost? But if there is any chance of truly understanding this burden, of finding my own truth, I must attempt it. During asteroid field, soul divided, research, cognitive stimulation protocols in the crew tech tree. Where is that crew tech tree? Cognitive stimulation protocols. Okay, and how long on the other one? How much time do I have first? I have 60 cycles to do it. So take a look. This one has... Why doesn't it say how many? Oh, it's paused because I'm researching other things. Ding. Okay, hang on. The plot thickens. Okay, so that's almost on 6 cycles left. Let's try to do that. Yep, morale is taking its hit. I get it. That's on We are going to have to turn off the other sick bay, so we're okay right now. Look at the Delta Flyer in there. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. I could be on Voyager. Okay, where were we? Sorry about that. Okay, so researching. I keep zooming out too far. Here we go. Okay. Rewards John Kelly's record. Oh, let's see that. One small step. Centuries apart, Kelly and Janeway share a moment. Two leaders faced with the unknown. Two people unsure whether they'll make it back home. Janeway watches John Kelly through the fading log. He still goes about his duties, documenting the starless void, even observing an alien wreck outside. As oxygen dwindles, Kelly records his last thoughts. He faces death with no regret, just a quiet smile and abiding wonder. Very touching episode. Ares 4, mission record, October 25th. It's been a nice place to visit, but I'm ready to come home. I have enough fuel for one last engine burn. Wish me luck. Good luck. Incredible. Kelly was alive inside the ellipse. It's amazing. Everyone assumed he was killed instantly. I guess that's one more history book we'll have to amend when we get back home. This man, Kelly, was an extraordinary individual. I'd say they don't make him like they used to. Kelly's logs, they're not so different from our own. We're also lost in the unknown, knowing where we want to go, but without the faintest idea if we'll ever get there. Curious, human sentimentality is the driving force on this ship. We should honor the late astronaut in some way to alleviate the emotional strain on board. You read my mind. Honor Kelly's scientific contribution or honor Kelly's historical achievement? So I would say let's honor his place in history. Computer, play Kelly's log dated October 23rd. I'm starting to feel like Jonah. How long was he in the belly of that whale? 3 days? I got him beat by a day or two already. Intriguing. Comparing himself to a religious figure. Delusions of grandeur. Quite the opposite. He went through the gauntlet, got beat but refused to give up. Computer, play the final log. This is John Kelly's last flight. This time I can't blame it on pilot error. This time, no regrets. The module's losing power. I'm taking life support offline. Mission control. Dad, whoever finds this, do me a favor. Take all the data I've collected, put it to good use. I hope you don't look at this as a failure. I don't. To the very end, he persisted. Kelly, Shepard, Armstrong, Aldrin, they were the real pioneers. So you wish to honor Kelly the Explorer, History of Humankind unlocked in the Science Tech Tree. I would honor John Kelly the man. He went for a nosedive into the unknown, and here we are, learning from him over 300 years later. Captain, the crew is assembled in the mess hall. All preparations for the ceremony are complete. To John Kelly, long before man reached the stars, he looked up and wondered if that was where he was heading anyway. Today, Voyager's crew pays homage to one of Earth's pioneers, Lieutenant John Kelly, vowing to rectify the history books once they return to the Alpha Quadrant. In his own words, John Kelly had no regrets. He left his home and family in order to explore space. As all explorers do, he encountered the unknown, which took him farther than any other human being in history, maybe even farther than he wanted to go. Space. Literally, it means nothing. A vacuum between stars and planets. But by the same token, it means everything. It's what connects all our worlds. We commend the spirit and the bravery of Lieutenant John Mark Kelly as we commit his body to space. He will not be forgotten. Rest well. One small step successful. There we go. Ooh. Okay, so I have to research that in the crew tech tree. Oh my lord. Okay. And I have the other thing in the tech tree to do. How much? 15 on that. Hang on, I might have to abandon that. I have 54 left to go. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to abandon that research and do cognitive states protocols, because that would just take way too much time. So doing that, but a man apart first. Or inside man, not man apart. A man inside? What was it? Captain, we reach our destination. Orders? Let's see what happens. We're in position, Captain. Safe distance from the Red Giant, ready to engage the Verteron beam. Autopilots locked and loaded. Just give the word. Buffer units are reinforced and the structural integrity fields are live. All decks report clear. Everyone is at their assigned transporter unit. Fire the Verteron beam. Alright, let's hope Starfleet's timing is as good as ours. Fire the Verteron beam. See what happens. Wow, look at that. That's quite a sight. This is it. Bridge crew, proceed to your assigned transport units. Helm, initiate the automated flight sequence. I wanted this is like a quick end to the game. Or a violent end to the game. It's up to you now, Doctor. Monitor the buffers and rematerialize the crew the moment we clear the fold. We're counting on you. Consider it done. Once again, the emergency medical hologram saves the day. I'll see you on the other side, Captain. Try not to blink. See you on the other side. Captain, emergency spikes detected within the fold. An object is exiting the fold at high velocity. Whoa! What is this? Is that Ferengi? I don't believe it. That's a Ferengi marauder. Stop the autopilot. Bridge crew, back to your stations, now! What on earth is going on? Captain, the Red Giant is destabilizing due to the fold's energy draw. It's entering a nova phase. Dang! Our way home. But I don't get it. How did these Ferengi survive the transit? I'm detecting a cryostatic pattern isolation aboard their vessel. What? That can't be. We transmit the specifications in an encrypted package to Starfleet via Pathfinder. I want answers and I want them now. Hail them. Greetings. What a delightful surprise. A Federation vessel out here in the middle of wherever this is. How marvelous. Call me Nunk. With whom do I have the honor? This is Captain Catherine Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager. I want to know how you got your hands on our cryostatic pattern isolation and what you're doing in the Delta Quadrant. Delta Quadrant? The Delta Quadrant? My lobes must be failing me. No, Captain, you see, we were just on our way to Ferenginar, rushing home for the sacred marketplace. We must have taken the wrong turn at the Bajoran wormhole. The space tunnel popped up and we thought we'd take a shortcut. You know how it is. Time is latinum. A wrong turn? That brought you 30,000 light years? Using a technology we just invented? Pure coincidence. On my mother's grave, may she remain unclothed and silent. I love that. We bought the plans fair and square from a bullion merchant. We had no idea it was yours. Truly, we're just poor lost traders. Perhaps we could beam over and compare charts. Professional courtesy. First 10 minutes are free. By all means, beam over. I'm taking you into custody for the illegal possession of classified Starfleet technology. Custody? Don't be ridiculous. We didn't jump through that fold just to get arrested by Starfleet. You can't imagine the fortune we've invested just to get to you. And I'm not leaving without my prize. Captain, they are loading their weapon systems. Battle stations. Dang, here we go, battle stations. Let's see, we're going to use this crew again.
What are your orders, Captain?
Orders, you know the orders. Take out the weapons.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
Let's take out the weapons first. Let's see here. Can I boost that up? 1, 3.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Let's see. I don't know.
Ability ready, Captain.
Like, am I using all these weapons here as well? I don't really know.
Ability ready, Captain.
Well, my team is pretty strong, so I know that. Hull status, okay, no damage there, so we're fine. Ferengi Marauder disabled, Captain. Astrometrics to bridge, Captain. I'm receiving a transmission via the Pathfinder link. Is originating from Starfleet Command. Getting worse. On screen. Oh, Reginald, you idiot. You've really messed up this time. This is a disaster. Wait, is it on? Is the light? Oh, right. Voyager, I hope this message reaches you in time. Do not trust the hologram. Ferengi infiltrated the Pathfinder link. I was compromised by a spy, and they sabotaged the program I sent you. They planned to lure you into the geodesic fold so they could scavenge your Borg crew's nanoprobes once you arrived dead in the Alpha Quadrant. We uncovered their scheme just in time. When we moved to intercept the Marauder, they took a suicide leap into the fold. They chose death over surrender. It's unthinkable. Anyway, you have to shut that hologram down immediately. I'm so incredibly sorry. Barclay out. Well, that certainly puts a different spin on things. I'd say a typical Tuesday, but murdering an entire crew for some nanoprobes? You've got to admire the hustle, even if it is terrifying. Ferengi greed knows no bounds. Barclay believes the Ferengi died in the fold. He doesn't know about our pattern isolation tech. Our schematics never reached Starfleet. It seemed the Ferengi didn't just intercept the hologram. They'll have to answer for a lot. Hail them again. Ah, Captain, you fight with such spirit. Remarkable. I expected nothing less from a courageous Starfleet captain. But look, we've caught each other on the wrong foot. A simple misunderstanding. We didn't know the way home would collapse. Now we're both stuck in the same leaky bucket. Why hold a grudge? Our friendship could be legendary, profitable. We have holds full of refined dilithium that could be yours. What do you say, Captain? Partners? We fly home together as allies. Does that sound like a deal? Accept Nunk's offer, take dilithium, and use Ferengi as allies. Reject Nunk's offer, arrest the Ferengi, and dismantle their ship. Oh, that's a tricky one. Because he's definitely not trustworthy. Having an ally might be a good thing at the same time. Arrest the Ferengi and dismantle their ship. But that's also keeping them on board. Ooh, this is a tricky one. Let's see. Partners flying home together as allies. What should I do? I think Janeway would arrest them. So I'm going to arrest them. You're right about one thing, Nunk. We are going home together. But you'll be making the trip in our brig. Security, lock onto the Marauder's bridge and take them into custody. As for your ship, consider it a down payment for the trouble you've caused. We'll be dismantling it for resources immediately. Dismantle it? You thieving, profit-killing harpy? Curse you, Janeway. Curse you and your wretched ship. It would have been cool, though, to keep a Ferengi ship with you, but you can't trust them. The Ferengi are securing the bridge, Captain. Naturally, they are already attempting to bribe the security personnel for better accommodations. I've instructed the guards to ignore them. And the Marauder has been dismantled. We've salvaged every resource we could carry. At least their master plan provided us with some much-needed supplies. Well, look at that. Now, excuse me, I'll send a message to Lieutenant Barclay and clear things up. He must be a nervous wreck. Then we'll take care of Reg. This is a really meaty. Wait until everything ready to reprogram. This is a really meaty mission here. This is pretty darn cool. Okay, so we got that. Let's see here. I guess it's I gotta keep researching that. So there we go. Yeah. Still not done with that mission. Dragon's Teeth. Am I going to do that one? And I feel like I might just continue this playthrough. What on earth is that? Jeez. That was interesting. I might just continue this playthrough. Minus 20. Dang. Oh, it's this place again. That's why we didn't do Dragon's Teeth. Alright. Hang on. Let me get fuel first. I still got Belana down there, so that should be okay. Oh, send the Delta Flyer out. I want to send the Delta Flyer out. Oh, I could upgrade the Delta Flyer? Hang on. It said Delta Flyer level 1. I can... Oh, I zoomed in too much again. I can upgrade my Delta Flyer, can I? Ooh, I'm not going to dismantle Delta Flyer. Are you crazy? Let's see, management. Switch off. No. Heroes. Oh. Hang on. Oh, let me go into... It said Delta Flyer level 1. Or is it just... Does it just get... experience from when it does stuff? Is that what it's talking about? I'm not sure. Let me look. Sorry. Can I get... Okay, I can't upgrade it anymore, so that must not be it. Okay, that's fine. What's efficient design? Shell construction. Okay, so maybe it does get experience on there. I don't know. I'm just guessing, but we'll see. Ooh, I want my Delta Flyer. Okay, why'd I open that again? Where am I? Close. Okay. Delta Flyers, given that. Okay, let's go and check out Dragon's Teeth. I know I need to get out of here quickly. Orders. Continue. Yeah, I know. Okay, Captain, bringing a large amount of titanium from this classic. I might just continue this playthrough and get to Sector 12 with the Delta Flyer now, and maybe original Barclay. Helm, take us closer. Captain, radiation levels are 3,000 isorems and climbing. Yeah, I'm playing a lot longer than I expected, but that's the thing with this game. I love this game so much, it's hard to stop, and when I did stop, maybe that's why I didn't come back, because I know I won't be able to pull myself away with how busy I am, but fortunately today I have a little bit of time. It appears we are in the middle of some kind of nuclear winter. Oh, yeah. That's not the worst of it. Oh, no. From within the city. We can't risk taking Voyager down this storm, but we need to get those signs out safely. Yeah, I can't send Tuvok to investigate, send Belon to investigate. Okay, we'll send 7. 7, I want a full sweep of that city. Be careful. There we go. What is it? Okay, enter ship. Hang on, we'll get that research later. There we go. Alright, let's get lockdown, containment fields in place. We're ready to attempt restoring Lieutenant Barclay's original program, the computer load reg. Guys, oh thank goodness, I don't know what came over me. I must have had a massive logic surge. Hey Forge, nice to see you. Are you still up at 3:30? My goodness. Oh my lord. Hello. Yeah, this was a spontaneous live stream because of the DLC for Across the Unknown. As you can see now, if you're looking, I'm at the tail end of one of the new missions in the DLC, and I think I might have a chance to get a holographic Barclay on my team if this goes well. So this is pretty cool. They made some big upgrades to the game since the last time I played, and I'm realizing why I fell in love with it from day one. How you doing? Nice to see you the live stream again, and that you're awake too. That's impressive. I'm as shocked as you are, but I'm feeling much more like myself now. I certainly would never intentionally try to kill you. So can we just forget the little homicidal phase? Cut the act, Reg. I mapped every malicious line of code these Ferengi inserted into your personality. They were thorough, I'll give them that, but the game is over. Game? Ferengi? My dear Lieutenant, you must be misreading the diagnostics. Ah, I know. This must be a prank. That's it. You're testing the new guy. Very clever, very convincing. But let's be serious now. Computer, mute Reg. Much better. All right, Captain. Here's what I found when I dove into the code. The Ferengi didn't just implant the mission parameters. They upgraded his social algorithms so we'd lower our guard. However, that upgrade is suppressing his original medical subroutines. I can strip away the charisma and revert him to his original program, engineering and medicine, or we keep the personality as now, along with his engineering skills. Your call. Okay, sometimes I can't sleep when timeline. This is game. So this is the whole game itself is actually from start to finish. You're playing the 7 years of Voyager from Caretaker all the way to Endgame. So you get to relive the story of Voyager, but you make the decisions as the captain and go through things so you can change the outcome entirely, which is so cool. So you get to like the milestone episode moments that happen throughout the series, but you are kind of in control, and also there's a lot of fate in the way that you make the decision, go here, do this, do that instead. So your decisions can reshape how your version of Voyager plays out compared to how it was on the TV show. Like right now, I'm basically in season 6, where I'm at now. I just reloaded it. It's an old save file, so I could get into some of the new missions of the DLC. So I'm in like the season 6 Equinox area of Voyager, and this is the one with Project Pathfinder now, and it's a whole new thing with the Ferengi and stuff that came in. This was just added with the DLC, but some of the things that I've changed so far is I still have a Klingon B'Elanna and a regular B'Elanna on the ship. Seska, I managed to save. Well, not save. I managed to bring back into the crew and give her a second chance after she betrayed us with the Kazon. So she's on the ship now. I don't know if you could see her down there. I can't zoom in just yet. And I never split Tuvix. So Tuvok and Tuvok and Neelix are gone, and Tuvix is a member on my team, and he's in the middle of a identity crisis as well, currently in our season 6. Like, so you reach the Year in Hell story arc. No, the thing is, I think the Year of Hell is going to be coming up as like a separate thing. I think they're going to do like something big with the Year of Hell, with the way it is, because I don't think you get the full Year of Hell experience with the way the game goes. I think they're going to do it. It's been so long since I played. I honestly don't remember if I'm making up things when I'm telling you, but I don't recall having the full Year of Hell the way it was in there. I think, gosh, I hope I'm not rewriting my own history there, but I heard that Year of Hell was going to be its own separate thing they're putting up, because it like, I'm assuming it, if that's the case, it's going to be one of the upcoming 3 and planned DLCs. But other things like I just finished the mission where they find that lost Earth spaceship that was in that rift for all those years. There's just so many like crossroads that you come through in this game that you could change things. And like I got a bunch of Borg on my ship now because we rescued a bunch of X-Borg. Yeah, Kess is still gone. She still left the ship in this playthrough, at least. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been so long. How that might branch and that might split, but a lot of it is like your decision, and then RNG as well of what could happen on the missions. Like characters could get killed and they could be lost forever depending on how a mission goes. So it's like really awesome. If you're a Voyager fan and you love the series, like this is an awesome simulation. But yeah, in my playthrough, Kess is definitely gone. And I think I'm going to, as a hero. Oh, so I get a choice to either have the jittery Reg with engineering and medicine, or keep the charismatic Reg with engineering and diplomacy. I like the original Reg, so I'm going to unlock him. So I think I'm getting Barclay, at least a holographic version, as a new member of my crew. I want the Reg Lieutenant Barclay intended us to have. Restore his medical subroutines. Reinitializing the original Matrix. I'll actually miss those impressions during lunch. But it's done. Computer, reload Reg. What happened? My subroutines feel itchy. Is that possible? I should probably run a self-diagnostic or check in with the doctor. It's a relief to be me again, I think. That charming version felt like a wonderful dream, but wasn't really me, was he? I apologize for the danger he put you in. Apology accepted. We know that wasn't really you in the driver's seat. We're happy to have the right version on our side now. Welcome to the team. Helm, return to our old course. There we go! Inside Man successful, Janeway got some experience, and we now have Lieutenant Barclay on our team. So where are we going to put him that he could do best? He does have medical. Let's see, do you have portable holographic emitter? No, there's only one holo emitter, and currently the doctor has it. Recently with the Reg thing, he did lend it to the compromised Reg hologram, but now it's back with the doctor. So there is only the one. But if you look, I just want to zoom in. Like, you get to look inside the ship. Like, holodeck. This is one of the parts I love. Like, just sitting here, going around the ship and seeing people going about their business. Science lab. We have a metaphysics shield generator room I built. Let's see. This is pretty late in the game, so I got a lot of stuff built. There's the bridge, of course. Like, it's just, for me, it's so cool seeing people doing their own thing. So if I have a holodeck active, I do have a holodeck active. It is active, right? Yes, it is active. So I need 20 things a holodeck active for Tuvix. And let's see, there is Tuvix in there cooking away, doing Neelix's job right now. Tuvix is going on. Who else do we have here? Oh, let's find good old Seska over here. Yeah, Seska's in charge of, I think, the disruptor room. Yeah, it made sense for her. So yeah, one thing that made me so happy tonight, they didn't have this when I played the game when it launched, but it came out in the free update in the meantime. But I finally got the Delta Flyer built tonight, and oh, it's so beautiful. And if you're a Voyager fan and you haven't seen this yet, they also have... Whoa, what happened there? I clicked off the game. There we go. Let me turn it on, because I turned it off to save power, but let's see, where did I go there? Not enough. Oh, not enough energy. Oh, yeah. So I'm not going to turn off your one. They have the Aero Shuttle. So let's see. Air Shuttle. There we go. So there is the legendary and oft-rumored Aero Shuttle at the bottom of the primary hull. And this can be used for, like, making trades with people in the Delta Quadrant and, like, transporting supplies. But you have the Aero Shuttle in this game as well. So freaking cool. I don't really need the trade and supplies since I'm playing on just, like, the easy difficulty to enjoy the story. But so cool. So let's see here. Yeah, this is... Hang on. Let me just check. Okay, Klingon B'Elanna I have, because when she was separated by the Vidians into two parts, I was able to save her as her Klingon self, so she wasn't destroyed completely. I have regular B'Elanna in there as well. I don't think I was able to save, like, all three, like a human and a Klingon. No, Neelix's ship is not on board, but you do have a chance to call a Talaxian ally to help fight with you throughout these things. I haven't used it much. I think I only used it once. But no, you don't keep his ship. And another weird thing, slightly weird thing, is if like I lost Tuvok, I lost Neelix. So if I lose Neelix, sometimes there's still Talaxian stuff that has to be done. They have spare members that replace the people that you lose. So like there is another Talaxian on board that handles like the Neelix story portion that needs a Talaxian. So it's a little weird in that regard. But yeah, I can overlook it. But I just love looking inside the ship at everything here. But anyhow, what was I supposed to be doing? So Dragon's Teeth. I'm waiting for the away team to see what happens. So let me just... I don't need any real supplies right now. Well, I could go get some fuel. Let's see here. Well, no. Let me just speed ahead and wait for them to complete, since I had to return to this planet. Captain, we reach our destination. Continue. Cave system is thick with radiation as the crew enters. Thousands of stasis pods are embedded in walls. Most are coated in dust. Some are shattered with exposed wiring and broken glass. A few still glow faintly, the systems barely clinging to life. Captain, these walls are rich with titanium, likely shielding hundreds, possibly thousands of stasis pods. They appear to have been sealed for nearly 900 years, protected from residual radiation. Do you intend to activate them? Mine all titanium, no consideration for it. Focus on mining the titanium. Wake them up. What do you think, Forge? Do you want to wake up the pods or just focus on mining? What would be your cause, Captain? I'll leave it to your counsel if you have any input on this. Wake them up. All right, here we go. Wake them up. See if you can wake them up. They might need our medical assistance. Okay, so it's going to be 5 cycles to wake them up, and Tuvix is doing his thing. Let's go get some fuel. So going on there, like I could deploy probes for safer collection. I could send a Delta Flyer in. Oh, there is a red in there, so it could blow up. I don't want it to die, but I did build a Delta Flyer to fly in the Delta Quadrant. So, okay. 1528, I could take that. That's good. Alright, got that fuel. They're going to be waking back up, so let me fly back to that. Yes, Voyager. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders. Continue. Captain, the away team recovered 2 individuals from the stasis chamber. Vital signs are stable, considering the radiation exposure and centuries of stasis. They want to talk to you. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway. Welcome aboard the USS Voyager. With whom do we have the honor? Are you the one who woke us? I gave the order, yes. We found thousands of pods like yours buried beneath the surface. We had no idea you were still alive. Then I owe you a great debt. I am Gedrin, and regrettably I now find myself the leader of the Vadwar. It appears our former leader, Gao, perished in stasis. Morin, Gao's former tactical officer. You were in stasis for 900 years. Why? What happened? We intended to sleep for only 5 years, to escape a species called the Ture. I fear they're the reason my people, my world, are gone. Did you have a feud with the Ture? Why would they destroy your planet? Not just the Ture. Others were in the onslaught. They attacked, we hid. Expected them to fight amongst themselves, to forget us, a dead hope. Multiple species don't unite against a single world without a reason. What exactly were your people involved in? Our ancestors walked the path of destruction with pride. We have been the target for the victims' anger since. Inherited guilt is a heavy burden, but 900 years is a long time. Do you truly believe that threat persists? We'll always be hunted, Captain. We seek no war, only respite. One way or another, our planet is no longer safe. Staying means certain death. If you can help us, we'd be forever in your debt. So should we help the Vadoir find a new home or decline help? We don't have the time. Forge, if you have input, do you want to help them or decline help? And you don't have to use metagaming to remember the series to make your decision. Could be your own Janeway here. Captain's discretion. Well, I think Janeway would be the kind to help them until she knows just how bad things are. Everyone deserves a fresh start. We'll help your people. They will be overjoyed to hear this. I'll remain here to assist with the awakening, but Mike Morin and a few more of our people join you. Of course, we'll return once we locate a habitable world. Senior officers, meet in astrometrics. The search begins now. Alright. Tuvix is still doing his things. We need to explore a sector until stellar cartography finds a good planet. So, we might as well go to the sector. Oh, we don't want to go too far. So let's search the close things first, then we'll go to the main mission sector. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we definitely spent way too much time here. I know that. I know, Chakotay. We have been busy on things. I don't see anything in here. So, we're still good on all those supplies. Might as well go to the next sector and then we'll head to where the Equinox is. So, I've been going around here for the past 2.5 hours, Forge. Just diving into some of the new content. So, I've been wasting possibly quite a lot of time in this sector, so I haven't been doing the main mission, but I did finish. Oh, here we go. Tuvix is done. Captain, my report on the holodeck simulation, it was illuminating. Facing Mr. Tuvok and Neelix was a revelation. I now understand the source of my conflict was self-imposed guilt. The guilt of having taken both their lives. Subconsciously, I tried to honor their legacies, but whenever embracing one side too much, it felt like a betrayal of the other. However, they didn't blame me. They expressed acceptance for their fate. They encouraged me to live fully as myself. I now understand that I don't need to choose, nor do I need to constantly atone. I can embrace logic and emotion, humor and discipline, as integral parts of myself. I've even given further consideration to the riddle regarding the ensign who survived by consuming the dates from his calendar. It occurs to me now, with a newfound clarity, that he could also have eaten the Sundays. Another play on words, you see? Ha! I find this amusing without being distressed by its lack of logic. The internal conflict has finally ceased. Captain, I have achieved peace. Thank you. See, you even get some fleshed out Tuvix stuff that didn't exist in series because you didn't get Tuvix. That is so cool, I think. So, what was I doing here? Trying to get some fuel? Can you create different interpersonal relationships? Like, yeah, I'm not sure. Like, I know there are different moments like that where you could put crew in situations and that'll change like how things turn out. I don't know. I'm at the end in season 7, but I don't know how that happens. But there are moments where, like, if you make decisions, you could lose crew morale because the decisions you make or who you trust or who you decide not to listen to could affect the way the whole crew reacts to you. And there have been situations where crew have threatened to leave the ship, or if morale gets bad enough, they will leave the ship if they don't like the decisions you're making. So I don't know what they have in store, because I know the whole Chakotay 7 thing was season 7. So I don't know if that's going to play part of it in the final missions. That's something I'm looking forward to seeing. So I don't know how like micromanaging it gets. Let's see, what do I want to do? All of that stuff is kind of dangerous, but this seems to have the least risk, so I will go that for now. Oh, didn't get the Gen pair. I don't remember if they had, like I said, it's been 4 months since I played. So I'm pretty sure we did have the threshold mission. I'm pretty sure I remember the threshold mission. So I think it did still play out pretty much as it was. Again, it's been so long. I don't remember how much is my imagination and how much we actually got done. I'm just coming back to it now, and I jumped into season 6 because that's where they had the most of the new DLC stuff combined, and it was really easy to get to. So maybe exploring stuff. Okay, so I don't need to research anything else. Okay. Oh, I am getting a call. Who's it from? Dragon Seed, so that's the right one. Okay, so bad. Captain, our scanners have detected a potential candidate for the Vadoir's new homeworld, a Class M planet in this system. And there it is. Now, technically, I'm done doing what I set out to do tonight, but I just get so hooked on this game and all the missions. How many hours have you put into the game? I think I'm around like 35, 36 hours now, counting tonight. As I said, I did like three. I started the game 3 times basically. So I did one start when it came out, trying to figure things out, made a bunch of mistakes, and I think got into a situation that was completely like unsustainable. So it was just easier to go back and restart over. I was only in like sector 2 or 3, made a bunch of mistakes and screwed up there. Start back from the beginning, got maybe sector 3 or 4. I don't remember, 3, 4, 5, something around there. But it's also on regular difficulty. It's still really hard with all the management that you have to do with. There's up here, there's deuterium, there's energy, there's the battery power, there's duranium, there's tritanium, there's food, the ship's hull integrity, the morale. Then you have different resources you need to grow and try get for research, and then you have a whole tech tree to research, multiple tech trees to unlock things. There's a lot going on. So even on base difficulty, it's really challenging. And there were a lot of times I had to restart a sector and try again and try again. And while that's okay, I want to experience like the full story. So I went back and restarted a 3rd time, but this time on the more casual difficulty. So resources are more plentiful. Combat's not as dangerous, and it gives you a chance to really explore what's out there in the game and the story. So that's what I'm currently playing through now. But yeah, it's definitely a sign of a good game. Like, I'm loving this, even though it's on the easiest difficulty. That is like so beside the point. It's the experience of the stories that I'm going through that are making this so rewarding. Like, if you want a challenge, there's an even higher difficulty challenge over the regular one that is just crazy. So if you're like a real survivalist, that's a good one for you. But when I did a review of the game, like, I want to tell you, like, one of the key parts. Can you promote Insync? No, but I did see as like one of the missions, it said something like, I don't know if it's a mission coming up or a mission that they added in with the DLC that's out now, but it was called something like Forever an Ensign. So there has to be something being added now that's dealing with Ensign Kim and his promotion. So maybe with this DLC, it's going to unlock a path where you could promote Harry Kim. So that's a great question. And just looking at that mission name, that again, I can't remember if it's already out or if it's on the plate for coming out soon. That gives high hopes that maybe we're going to be able to promote Kim in the near future. So that's going to be worth another playthrough on its own just to get to that. But one of the things I said in the review, and I want to tell you now, that this game had when I played on the standard difficulty, it gave me a completely new perspective and respect for the character of Captain Janeway, and thinking how well Voyager was run and how well it looks in the series. Having to step into her shoes to try to get it running half as well as that, like, oh my lord, she has to be one of the greatest Starfleet captains out there to have it as well as she did with how bad things are in the Delta Quadrant. So playing this game, even on standard difficulty, is challenging enough that will give you appreciation for what it means to be a captain, and especially Captain Janeway with no Starfleet to fall back on. So that's one of the biggest takeaways I have for this. Yeah, definitely should get the game. Have you seen Voyager from start to finish before? Oh, we're about to go into battle with a Borg drone. Let's see that.
What are your orders, Captain?
Yeah, if you haven't seen Voyager from start to finish too, like, this would be great to play along with it at the same time and see how they're doing it on screen, and then how you do it. And like, if you're watching it, be like, if I was Janeway, I would have done it different. Then fire up the game and do it different, like I did with Tuvix. Let's see here. As usual, I'm going to tell them take out the weapons first.
Captain.
Let's try. I still don't know what these things do, but I'm going to pump the power up into there. Okay, hack the shields, Harry, and then Klingon Belana. Yeah, good 2 times. Yeah, you gotta do watch throughs. I'm dying to get back. I got the whole series on DVD now. I just bought them in like the past few months, so since they're all gone from streaming here in Japan. Let's see, we'll get that there. So I want to do another watch through soon, and while I play this, it makes me, I might just throw it in tonight because tomorrow's a holiday in Japan, so I could stay up late for once and just do what I want to do, even though I have way too much to do. But Voyager is always a good thing. I might turn on the game just to have like the ship on the background with the sounds there, and just look inside the ship while I'm watching the Voyager episodes. So that would be fun. I don't know if I asked you this before. What is your favorite series? I know we were talking about that all in the Discord, but I forget what everyone's answer was. Like, which is your favorite series? No injuries, no damaged rooms. That's good. Killed that one. Let's do Dragon's Teeth. Voyager Elkar's Lush M-Class Planet. Fresh Start for the Vadwar. Yeah, I remember doing this last time. Excellent. Not perfect, certainly, but promising. I remember doing this last time, but we'll see. I might just continue this playthrough now that I got the Delta Flyer and now I got Reginald Barclay, so I might just overwrite my next couple chapters that I finished months ago and just relive them again. Especially since there's a bunch of free missions that were added new in the meantime that I haven't played, so I don't even know if they might pop up. Like that Tuvix mission, that was completely new. I didn't see that before. And I love that. It's giving Tuvix something to do instead of just being there. And since he had nothing in the TV show, they didn't really expand on it. But now, finally, return to the Vadwar, prepare them for resettlement. Good gravy. Now I gotta go all the way back to them again. Do I need anything? No, that's all full. That's all full. And my ship is awesome with food. I'm never running out of food again with the way I have it set. I know, Chakotay. Yes. Yeah. One more of this and we're finally going to be taking massive morale hit. Let me just finish this, Chakotay. Then we'll go deal with the Equinox. And then I promise you, we are leaving. I know we can't leave until we deal with the Equinox, but I have way too much to do. All right, let's bring the Vadwire aboard. Mr. Morin, please retrieve Gedrin and the others for transport. As you command, Captain, it will be my pleasure. Captain, it's been a while since Morin went to retrieve the other Vadwar. Shouldn't they be back by now? Indeed, someone should investigate. Now I have Lieutenant Nunez because Tuvok is gone. He became Tuvix. Report. What was that? A subterranean tremor on the planet. Wait, we're being held from the planet's surface. Captain Janeway, you must listen. Morin, he's lost his mind. He's trying to. Silence, Gedrin. You're a weak leader. Gal would have seen the truth. You could watch. Oh, yeah, that would be nice. The problem is, like I said, they removed all of Star Trek from streaming in Japan, um, save for a couple of shows here and there. But like all the classic stuff is done, so that's why I've been buying all the DVDs used. I need to get Enterprise. I was halfway through my second rewatch of that when we lost it all. So I want to get Enterprise next, and I still need to get the original series. But I got all of Deep Space Nine, and actually, I don't. I won't be able to show very well on the stream as it is now. But these box sets that they have here, I don't know if they have the exact same ones in the US, but like these are ones that came out like 20, 25 years ago. I got them used in Japan. I was able to find like a complete set through multiple sellers. And they were all packed with the original stuff that came with, like all the bonuses, like little goodies, like stickers, cards, like patches. Like there's like a cloth poster of Deep Space Nine. So I've been trying to get things like this where I can, and I'm looking forward to another rewatch of DS9 simply because of that. But like the crazy thing, like it cost me, like I think maybe just around $100 to get all 7 seasons total. And when they were released, typical Japan prices, when they were released like 25 years ago, 30 years ago, whatever it was, they were sold at like $200 a piece. So it's insane because the quality in that is crazy. Glad I wasn't around there back then buying it, because I would not have afforded it. Captain Janeway, I'm quite aware you prefer leave us and rot in the storm-battered hellhole, but we have grander ambitions. We are Vaadwaur. We don't accept pity. We demand supremacy. See, these people, they got problems. Our ancient fleet means little, but your ship will be the key to our rightful dominion. With it, we will arm our forces, reclaim what's ours, and purify the quadrant of all who dared oppose us. We will rule again. See, that's why people don't like you. I need to get the TOS series too. I need to get the animated series. But yeah, a rewatch of the entire franchise for the 60th anniversary, that would be great. I don't think I could do it. I honestly don't think I have the time for it with all that's going on, but that is such a good idea. I hope you can do it. And keep us apprised of it in like the Discord, if nowhere else. Like I would love to follow along with your rewatch of everything and your thoughts on the series as it goes on. Captain, he's starting the underground fleet. You must stop him. He's coming for you. Captain, I swear I had no part in this. This isn't what I wanted. Connection lost, Captain. Morin intends to awaken an ancient empire. We cannot allow it. Voyager cannot defeat an entire fleet. My Voyager might. Nor will I permit them to terrorize the sector. This reminds me of an old Earth story, the myth of Dragon's Teeth. After a dragon was killed, its teeth were planted in the ground. From those teeth, fully armed warriors sprang forth, ready to fight a new war. Maybe waking the Vaadwaur was like planting those teeth. We thought we were reviving a culture, but we've only unearthed a war we cannot win. So we ensure it never breaks out. Or at least that fleet doesn't. We bury the ships underground. Ensign, can you pinpoint their location? Surface radiation is confusing our sensors, but I am detecting a faint surveillance satellite signal. If amplified, we might be able to locate the fleet. Away team, get ready for transport. Alright, so what we need: science, combat, and leadership with a little bit of diplomacy. Well, Chakotay is always a go-to for that, and we need a survivalist, so that's him. Let's see, science and engineering. Do we want to take Harry Kim for that? And who do we get to fill out the rest? Question. Do I do in production? That is, which one do you prefer, chronological or production order? I think for me, I would do it in production order. I would watch it the way the series came out, but I've never actually tried to watch it in chronological order, and that might be really eye opening to see how it shifts. Kind of like when we were doing the was it the 23rd century source book for STA, and like you have the first section where it's basically the transition between Enterprise and Discovery. Then you have the Discovery years, then the TOS and animated series years, and then the movie era. Like just the thinking of how these different series are, and like trying to extrapolate. Well, how did it get from there to there in universe, not as a production? So that might be fun to watch it in chronological order and try to think, like try to apply your imagination and see like, oh, it must have turned into this or led to this because of such and such. That might be a fun experiment. I don't know. Like I said, like my initial thought would be I would just watch it in production order, but that could be really fun to do chronological. Start with Enterprise, or maybe even First Contact to see Zephram Cochrane. Go into that could be cool. Let's see. Pals, we don't need medical though. I do want to try and get some people leveled up. Maybe I will take Seska out, but Seska is... No, you know what? Let me take Klingon Belana again. Let me take Klingon Belana. There we go. She has stuff I need. Thinking in chronological order, since I missed some of the Enterprise episode, I have not rewatched them, the New Era series. There you go. There you go. Yeah, definitely. If you do that, keep a running commentary in the Discord if you're not doing it anywhere else. I would love to read that as you're going through it, because I know I won't be able to. Captain, there's a group of Adwar guarding the entrance to the inner chamber. Orders. Create a fake signal to trick them. We don't need the food that we'll get from that. Fight your way in. Yeah, we could do that easily. Find an unguarded way to the control room. That would give us, but we don't even need all that either. So I will just have Chakotay sneak us in, and we have a chance for a critical. And we got it. Critical success. Yeah, chronological sounds fun now that I'm thinking about it. And now I definitely need to buy those series of the Enterprise there. Gotta find them cheap on secondhand. Oh, maybe I'm going to Tokyo in a week. Oh my god. That's right. I'm going to be in Tokyo a week from tomorrow. So maybe I'll pop into some like old DVD shops there and used shops there and see if I could find anything listed, like a Sudagaya or Mandarake, see if they have any of the old things in there. I'll be in Tokyo and Yokohama. And I think I might do another walking live stream at night just to, let people come around and see Tokyo with me if they want. So what's next? Captain, we reached the satellite control panel. How are their Vadwar guarding it? How should we proceed? Stun them. Create a diversion. Oh, well, it's going to be easier to stun them, apparently, than it will be creating a diversion with a tired Chakotay. So 2 crits in 1 mission. So far, so good. Neutralizing them. Kid begins to tremble. Stones start to fall. Vadwar must initiate the launch of the fleet. Must activate the satellite now. Bypass the Vadwar's security measure. Okay. Harry Kim can do that easily. Reroute the console. Do I need fuel? I do need more fuel. I'm so good on science. I really overcompensated when I blew through my science earlier tonight. Wow, in 3 hours, I got a massive amount of science. So no, I don't need to do that. So, well, you know what? Let's... The next one, what does she have? Okay, so he's the only one. So yeah, let's just try and get 3 crits on this. Bam! 3 crits! There we go. Activate just in time to escape the collapsing room. I think the next one's going to be Chakotay, right? The collapsing cave prevents us from beaming. Yeah, there we go. With the survivalist, that unlocks locate the safest path towards the exit. And that'll get us more dilithium, which is probably the thing we need the most. So, Can we get... Dang! Everything was a crit. Never got every single skill check a crit before. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Successful challenges times 0. Critical success times 4. Injury free bone. Dang! Got Chakotay and Kim maxed out to level 10. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. That was good. That was successful. Satellite tracking is active. I have their exact coordinates. Excellent work, Ensign. Now, their ancient glory can wait another 9 centuries. Weapons to those coordinates. So, let's see. Fire phaser raised to collapse the cave. Torpedo launch to collapse the cave. That's 65% to 70%. Disruptor rays at 75% or cutting beam at 85%. Well, I got a board cutting beam installed. We might as well use it and just fire. Fire. Seal them in. Captain, all cave exits have collapsed. Their fleet is sealed in. Partially destroyed. The Vadwar's ancient glory will indeed wait another 9 centuries. Good. Now get a lock on Gedrin and beam him aboard before Morin takes out his rage on him. Aye, Captain. Reading several injuries. Beaming him directly to sickbay. Reading severe injuries. Excuse me. Oh. Incoming hail from Morin. Voyager, this is not the end. The Vadwar will rise. I will find you. Your ship will burn. My vengeance will consume you all. I doubt it, actually. Your vengeance will be unfulfilled, Morin. Justice will be served. But not by us. The people in this sector will see to that. Farewell. How are you feeling, Mr. Gedrin? Better, Captain. Thanks to your crew. But my people. 900 years, and they've learned nothing. Such hatred. Such hunger for domination. Not all of them. You were different. There's still a chance for those who truly wish to change. The planet we found, it's still waiting. A true sanctuary, free from the shadows of the past. Perhaps I will try, Captain, for those who believe in a different future. Oh, I know I didn't have Vadwar technology in my first playthrough. Here we go. As a gesture of my gratitude for Voyager's principle, here, a remnant of our past. No longer needed where I'm going. May it serve you better than it served us. Farewell, Captain. Vadwar targeting technology? Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Gedrin. Good luck and farewell. I am researching that right now. Because I am researching nothing right now. Is that sounds like a combat thing, right? Yep. Vadwar. Why can I not move over that side? I guess Vadwar to fire rate phaser. Yeah, let's research that. Bang. Nice. Okay. So far so good. Now, after 3 hours, I played the DLC missions like I wanted to. It just, how can I stop playing this game? I love this game. And my family has not come home yet, so I don't really have to leave. Now what? Okay, we're facing a significant medical emergency, viral outbreak. Treat the sick before the disease gets worse. Indeed. So let's go into the ship and see. Let's turn on our second sick bay. There we go. How are we doing? Okay, that is putting us over the power limit. So let's turn off our shuttle bay for now. Actually, since... Oh, no. I don't want to do that because we are running low on morale. We really do have to hurry here. But sick bay is going well. Let me just check. Is there a better person than Tom to treat? Oh, yeah. Mutiny indeed. Yeah, if morale goes down too low, people start leaving the ship. And then it'll break out into mutiny. And if it gets down way too low, yeah, there will be a mutiny. And it's basically game over. They will pretty much just overthrow the ship, kick Janeway off, and the game ends. And you have to restart and try not to make them mutiny. So, yeah. Right now, the way I have it set up, and again, like I said, I'm playing on the easiest level to appreciate the story. that allowed me to upgrade a lot of the stuff to keep the crew appeased. Like, let me just go through some things here. Like, I got the observation lounge created. So we have our own little 10 forward, basically. I can upgrade it more. I'd have to research and upgrade, and that would help improve morale, increase it from 6 to 10 per cycle. But it also weakens the hull integrity because you're making basically a resting place instead of like a strong battleship. So yeah, the ship, I have it pretty decked out to handle morale problems. And like, as you notice, my food has never been an issue here. So my food is really good on this playthrough as well. And I like that because I like having as much of the ship in operation as possible, which is hard to do when you're on the higher difficulties. But like a lot of these rooms, I don't know if it's this one. Yeah, this one's a level 2. I've upgraded the quarters so they're a little more comfortable for the people. They're no longer. I have like regular crew quarters instead of emergency quarters for everyone. So here's a regular crew quarters. That helps. They have like actual rooms and beds instead of bunks. So there's ways to counter all those things. But yeah, if they mutiny, it's all over. And then I realize sick bay. I need to see. Tom has 23% treatment time. Medical Barclay doesn't do anything good. So yeah, Tom is still the best for this. So we'll leave Tom there to treat the injured crew. Then back to time to do Equinox. Let's see how we're doing on Equinox. So, got the Vaduar technology. Let's get that. Good. What else should I research while I'm waiting? I had to cut off the nebula scanning to do the important stuff. Let me start the research for that now, again, because that is definitely important. So I want to get that unlocked. Let me do that. And also, unlike the other Voyager Forge, like you can go into the workshop and build more torpedoes. So you're never running out of torpedoes, just like the regular Voyager 2. They never seem to run out of torpedoes, and that's why you could build more here. Okay. Here we go. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders. We're approaching the Equinox, Captain. Reading multiple hull breaches. Their warp drive is offline. That's strange. Their shields are being disrupted by an unspecified energy surge. Source unknown. View screen displays a Federation starship so badly battered it barely holds together. Its shields flicker erratically, barely containing the damage within. After their encounter with the Dauntless, the crew eyes this fellow Starfleet vessel with deep suspicion, wondering what horrors it has endured. Open the channel. This is Captain Catherine Janeway, the Federation starship Voyager. We're responding to your... Voyager, you've got to extend your shields around our ship. Match the emitter frequency. Do it. Did you hear that? I believe is what it sounds like. Shields extended and holding, Captain. It's gone. Strange. Captain Ranson, can you hear me? Signal lost, Captain. Send the rescue team immediately or scan for life signs. Always scan for life signs. I hope it's not too late. Scan the ship for life sign. Nothing definitive. These weird energy surges are distorting the scan. No time for guessing. Assemble a away team. We have to secure the Equinox and its crew. Yeah, I know. For years, I always said Janeway was wrong in killing Tuvix. He was a new life. He did nothing wrong. Starfleet officers know what they're getting into. Risk is part of the job. That she had no right to do that. I know the arguments are contrary, but I said for years, if I was Janeway, I would not do it. So when this game came out and it came down to it, we had the moment of Tuvix where they're merged together, and then I had to make the choice, keep him or separate him. It was hard. I said for decades, I knew what my answer was going to be because Janeway should have kept him. But then when I was the one who had to make the decision, it was extremely hard. I could not easily make that choice to lose Tuvok and Neelix. So yeah, I miss both of them a lot as I went through my playthrough. And I like Tuvix. I like the character, and he's really good in this game, but it's hard. Like I said, this game puts you in the shoes of Janeway, and there's a lot of difficult decisions you have to make. Okay, so we need medicine here. Let's see, she needs some leveling up. Let's see here. 7 of 9. We need someone with we need Okampa. Sadly, I don't have my Okampa anymore, so not going to get that. Like, Chakotay is definitely a master of everything here, so I should take. I know the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, but it just struck me as the fact of it's a Starfleet captain making a decision where fusing Tuvok and Neelix was an accident. It was nobody's choice, but she's making a conscious decision to end another life. And also, it's a brand new life form that's never existed before as an amalgam of 2 different species, but it has its own personality. The fact that discovering new life, there it is, and the first chance is kill it. I don't know. That just did not sit well with me. But again, it was a hard decision to make, and I get it. Captain, we're in Equinox Engineering. Warp core is critical, and the crew we found are dead. Scan injuries. Wow. Let's see. Yeah, my crew is pretty weak here since I didn't pick my A team. Let's see. Nope, no critical that time. But yeah, the needs are many, and I know she's lost in the Delta Quadrant. The more crew members she has, the better it's going to be for their survival overall. But at the same time, it's like, how can you consciously say, I need to kill someone to get my friend back? Run diagnostics on the warp core. We're still okay on fuel. Don't want to risk a failure. Warp core is heavily damaged, but not critical. Captain, we should... Did you hear that? Someone's trapped under the rubble. Let's see. Coordinate your efforts. Rubble. Construct... is there, well, none of those we really need, so we'll just take the easy crit. Okay, she's grateful. Oh, yeah. Captain, we found another crewman on our way to bridge. His legs are trapped under a steel beam. Sadly, no Okampa there to help us stabilize him. We do want the dilithium, so we'll go this route. His body's in a strain. They're able to free him in time. After he's stabilized, he's thankful for rescue. His name is Noah Lessing. Uh-oh. Dancing deeper and ship now. Captain, take cover. Phaser fire. Confused Equinox crewman's yelling. We're under attack. Orders. Stun him with the phaser. Could still do with Chakotay. Tell him who you are and stand down. That gets us dilithium and science. So let's do that. The man drops his phaser. Breaks out crying. As the team approaches, they hear him mumble. Terrible things happen on the ship. Weighing heavy on his conscious. There's another typo there. That should be moved over there. Team then reaches the bridge. Find Captain Ransom and more unconscious crews. Ransom comes to. He feebly asks if the Federation finally here. Captain Janeway will have much to explain. Okay. Oh, hey! Got Pell up to level 5. That's good. Captain, the away team has returned. The Equinox survivors are in sickbay. Very well. As soon as Captain Ransom is ready, I want to talk to him. Management reminds me of... Yeah! Oh my god, I love the Decipher CCG. I know that's been brought up at least once in the Discord. You know, there is a way to play the CCG online. There is... well, a couple ways actually, but there is still an online on, shoot, is it still, I can't remember if it's still Lackey from like the 90s or early 2000s. But there is still a way to play online. There are a number of us in the Discord who still have fond memories of the CCG. Maybe we should try set up like a CCG night. Like I haven't played in 25 years, so it's going to take me a while to relearn it. But like Forge, if you or some other people want to set up some online uh, Star Trek CCG, yeah, I mean, I'm down for that. Like, it's been a while, but definitely down for it. And yeah, I get that vibe in this game too when I'm playing. Like, you mix and match, you put the crew members onto there, you use their skills, you try to do the skill checks to overcome the dilemmas when you send the away teams down. Like, it does have a lot of those decipher elements here. Captain Janeway, I'm glad to meet you. How's Earth? I wish I could say. You weren't saying here. I think the next DLC, I think it was all about the Equinox. So what I'm wondering is, because the Equinox is clearly a mission in this game, I wonder if the next DLC is going to let you play as the Equinox. That's just speculation without me reading or knowing any more into it because I've been out of the loop. But could you imagine doing the whole Delta Quadrant thing, playing as Equinox from arriving with the caretaker and getting all the way to meeting Voyager? Like, that would be a nice parallel universe to play. Stranded Delta Quadrant pull against a alien call. The caretaker. He displaced us as well. He to mute, but we reached the end of what we can accomplish without aid. The Equinox is a Nova-class science vessel designed for short-term research. You're not built for this. How did you travel this far with fewer resources than us? Honestly, Captain, we just got lucky. Found the wormhole. The rest, it's not something I care to detail. We lost 39 crewmen. It was hell. May I ask you something, Captain? The Prime Directive. How often have you broken it for the sake of protecting your crew? Well, Janeway lies, so I'll lie with her. Broken it? Never. Bent it on occasion. But even then, it was a difficult choice. Didn't look it when I was watching the series, but I get it. I've walked the line once or twice, Captain, but nothing serious. Nothing like what we've endured. And now we're in even more dire straits, needing your help. We've been under relentless alien attacks for weeks now. We can't communicate with them, and they cause serious damage each time our shields fell. Since you've extended your shields onto my ship, you made yourself a target for them, I would guess. He is correct. Our shields show multiple stress points. We are under attack. Who are these aliens? Who are these aliens, Captain Ransom? The Equinox pick a fight with them? No, at least none we are aware of. Yeah, you do. Captain Janeway, I'm sorry to interrupt, but the Equinox crew, we've been working on a way to repel these things. And you are? Marla Gilmore, my operations officer. She knows her stuff. You see, these aliens are coming from another plane of existence, maybe another dimension. They're opening fissures into our plane to attack. But they can't stay here for long. If they don't go back, they die, which means they're vulnerable on this side. We came up with a multiphasic force field generator. The idea is to isolate them so they can't attack us anymore. So you're self-impressed. Okay. An intriguing idea. As expected from someone of your renown. Did you manage to build a prototype? My crew is resourceful, Captain. Yes, we did. But it's lost, I'm afraid. Our science lab is filled with radiation since an incident. I propose downloading the blueprints from our computer. We'd have to start over building it, but it's the only safe way. Let's see, consult with crew before making a decision. That's what I'll do. I will consult with my crew, Captain Ransom. You'll have our decisions shortly. All right, but don't take too long. We're under attack. My crew will assist you. They're already familiarizing themselves with your ship. It's a genuine pleasure to be on your ship, Captain Janeway. A welcome change from falling bulkheads, frankly. With our guests out of earshot, what do you think? Ransom was evasive about their journey. Either it's rooted in trauma or he's hiding something. Their explanation for the contaminated science lab is illogical. The described attacks would have had to focus on antimatter containment to cause such radiation, and the aliens' attacks appear uncoordinated. Species 8472. For this episode, Equinox episode, no, it was a completely different alien thing. The 8472 were the ones that just destroyed the Borg over and over again, which we had those missions earlier. The away team also encountered odd behavior and unexplicable phenomenon. Agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with that. I thought the same. Look into it, Lieutenant. Yeah, I forget the name of what these aliens were, but it's the ones where they were like had some religious significance for a planet the Equinox came across, and they were summoned by those aliens, and the Equinox took one of those summoning devices. But I forget the name of what those aliens were. Let's see. So we got 4 more people to treat on the outbreak. Let's see. Undergoing attack. Wait for Nunez to investigate. Okay, so we are going to wait for Nunez. How are we doing on energy? We're pretty good on energy for now. We're pretty good on that. So let's just bide our time sitting here and letting... Captain, we were able to get the disease under control. Way to go, Doctor. Should no longer spread. And that gave us a nice boost to the morale. So there we go. Alright, there we go. Fortunately, I did every side mission in this sector now, as far as I know, so all I have to do is focus on the Equinox. I've determined the lab's radiation is intentional. 3 EPS conduits will reroute directly to it. It is logical to assume Captain Ransom does not want us inside. Any entry attempt would endanger personnel. External rerouting is not possible, requiring internal access with high casualty risk. We do not know what is inside, and risk direct confrontation with Captain Ransom and crew. The decision's yours. Downrate. Okay, I'm going to investigate further. Truly hope this wouldn't be necessary, especially with a fellow Starfleet captain. Alert your security teams. We're returning to the Equinox. Oh, sorry, Forge. I should ask your opinion whether you want to just suddenly trust Ransom or if you want to go in. So let's see. We're going on board 7 and 9. As expected, the concentration of radiation at Equinox's science lab is high enough to kill within seconds. How do we approach this? We got anti-radiation vaccine, so we got 100% here. So we're going to go for that. We already developed that vaccine. We'll send in a team protected by our anti-radiation vaccine. Let's see what Ransom hiding. Lab access is established. Vital parameters nominal. Radiation shielding stable. Fuel of desperation. Inside containers connected to the warp engine are crystallized remains of the alien life forms that attacked them. The multiphasic force field generator is nearby, seemingly designed to imprison them. The team also finds research documents suggesting a shocking possibility. The Equinox could have utilized these beings as potent fuel, each death potentially skipping light years. The team returns to Voyager facing a chilling question. What price of survival could one deem too high? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm just so used to playing alone. I forgot you're actually here with me. So I'm going to let you chime in on the next decision. So please do, if you're still around. I know it's so late for you. Immediate interrogation, Captain Ransom. Agreed. Take the generator with you, and then I want Ransom on my bridge immediately. Captain, I heard you got the generator. Your crew's efficient. I propose we beam it over to the Equinox. Everything's on our ship already compatible. Even with repairs, it would save us a lot of time. I don't think so, Captain. We know what you did. 10 isograms of your crystallized compound gave you about a month's warp boost, correct? Repeated replenishment was therefore necessary. Translation, another innocent life, then another, and another. How many lives, Captain, to reach Earth? 63. That's how many more it will take. Every time I sacrificed one of them, a part of me was lost as well. Strike as conscience. excuses are over, or acknowledge his burden. But it's no justification. Would you tell him excuses are over, or, well, excuses over excuses? Would you strike his conscience, or would you acknowledge that you know he's been through it? What would you do if you were Janeway in this situation? Call him out for what he's doing, or try to sympathize? Acknowledge his burden. Here we go. I understand the burden of command, but remorse isn't a justification for murder. It's a sign you knew what you were doing was wrong. What else could I do? Our losses were mounting, our resources dwindling. Every day another crewman died. Starfleet Regulation 3, Paragraph 12. In the event of imminent destruction, a captain is authorized to preserve the lives of his crew by any justifiable means. So condemn his moral bankruptcy, not a captain but a butcher. Or focus on the Starfleet oath, seek out life. Which is your choice, Forge? Call him a butcher, or just focus on the Starfleet oath? It's about seeking out life. Condemnation or reminder? Focus on life. That regulation presupposes ethical means, Captain. It doesn't excuse abandoning the oath you took to seek out life, not destroy it, as I did with Tuvix so many years ago. Salvation. That's what it felt like. We traveled over 10,000 light years in less than 2 weeks. Yeah, I know. Like that's just Janeway throughout Voyager too. It's like one episode she's like, kill them all, and the next episode, like, we would never kill them all. We traveled over 10,000 light years in less than 2 weeks. How could we ignore our way home? It's easy to cling to principles when you're on a vessel with its bulkheads intact, manned by a crew that's not starving. So now, should Janeway unleash her righteous fury we've suffered too, or acknowledge the fact that Voyager has been privileged? They are fortunate. So, fury or acknowledge that they've been the lucky ones? What's your call, Forge? We are fortunate. Here we go. You're right, Captain. We were fortunate. We didn't face your exact circumstances, but that doesn't change what you did. You can't know what it was like. I saw my medical officer chew through a bioneural gel pack trying to drink the fluid. The hunger drove him mad. So, now my choice is, do I arrest only Ransom, or do I arrest him and his entire crew? What's your call, Captain Forge? Arrest him, not his crew. It's never easy, but if we abandon our principles, we cease to be human. Your experiments end. You're relieved of command, confined to quarters. We'll investigate your crew's involvement. I'm sorry, but I can't let that happen. Ransom to Gilmore. Execute Plan Omega. Ransom's escape. Here we go. Before security can react, Captain Ransom is beamed off Voyager's bridge. The crew watches as his escape confirms the grim reality of his atrocities. Engineering to the bridge. The force field generator is gone. Of course. Damn. We won't let them get away. What just happened? I'm reading several explosions on the lower decks. Oh, Bornler, no. Red alert. Engineering damage report. It's bad, Captain. Several explosions at strategic points, precise enough to cripple our systems. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms damaged. Captain, are receiving reports of missing resources and rations. The Equinox crew is gone as well. Dang, they took a lot of our junk. Is that what I think it is? Uh-oh. 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 Our shields are down. Fissures opening on several decks. Voyager's shields drop, freezing the bridge crew in shock. The blood-curdling screeching intensifies. Suddenly, blue portals tear open across the deck, and otherworldly aliens pour forth, attacking instantly. Phasers blaze. Chaos erupts. We need to stabilize the shields now. So, reinforce cultural integrity field. Structural, not cultural. Integrity field, that's a 90% chance. Reinforce shields with deflector pulse, 95% chance. Reroute all available energy shields, 70% chance. Recycle shield frequencies, 80% chance. Can't do the other two. What would you say in this case? Captain Forge, reinforce the structural integrity? Yeah, there are a bunch of options. Well, I'll go with the one that is the most likely to succeed. Reinforce shields with the deflector pulse. So let's see what happens. It worked. Shields holding for now. The fissures closed on all decks. Minor injuries reported, but the attack was too short to cause serious damage. What's the status on the Equinox? Gone. They used the chaos to take off. Those jerks. Track the warp signature. They have to repair the ship and install that generator. Until then, their progress will be slow. Captain, I'm reading fissures opening outside of our shields. The aliens are relentless. If they keep up the pace, they will break through. Captain, I've studied the Equinox research. They encountered these aliens while meeting the Ankari, a humanoid species that communicates with them. They call them spirits of good fortune. Perhaps they could make contact, giving us an opportunity to negotiate. If we seek out these Ankari, we hand the Equinox valuable time to get back on their feet or escape. I understand your anger, Captain, but that shouldn't affect your judgment. We need to stop the attacks. Would you like to take control, Captain Forge, seek out the Ankari and find out about these aliens that are being used, or dismiss the idea and go directly after the Equinox? Let's check out the Ankari. I think that would have been my choice too. You're right, Commander. Stopping these attacks must be our priority. Long-range scans spot the ship matching Ankari's description. So, where are they? There they are. Wow, they're far away, aren't they? Okay, how are we on fuel? We're a little bit low. Let's go get some fuel before we head out to the Ankari. Since we got travel. Oh, yeah, I turned off the bay for the Delta Flyer. Alright, let's try this. Okay. I'll make the choices. I just didn't want you to get bored being a passenger in there. If you want to jump in, want to give you a chance. And thank you for making some chances there. Or some choices there. Nebula scanning is done. There we go. Close the report. Let's keep going. Yeah, I know everything's going bad, isn't it? Oh, that's right. We gotta fix the stuff there because our ship got damaged. Repair that. We got a lot of people without a home. What is there? We got one sick bay. Emergency quarters are also down there. We'll repair those because we're good with just one sick bay for now. Can I turn this on? Yeah, that still gives us thing for now. Okay. Where we go? We're all the way over there. Here we go. These are good. Let's activate them. Bang, bang, bang. There we go. And I'm glad to have you around. Thank you. Thank you for joining me tonight. It gets lonely sitting here streaming these things, so it's always fun when there's at least somebody to chat with, especially somebody who enjoys Trek as much as you do. So, thank you again. Uh-oh, hydroponics got damaged now. I need that for my food. Let's see here. What was that? Something popped up there. Sick bay, enter ship, that's fixed. Hydroponics damage now. Repair that. Oh, do we got people? No, where's my engineering office? Sign. To hull repair. So we do have one guy on hull repair already. Okay, so we'll have to focus on that later. Let's just keep going. The Tonks is good. Now we could probably put him on there. Let's see. Get him fixing the hull back. Alright. Alright, they're repairing that. Captain, we're within hailing range of the Ankari vessel. They're not responding, and their increasing speed seems like they're attempting to evade us. Stop the ship, but as peacefully as possible. We need to talk to them. As peacefully as possible as we go into combat with them. So here we go.
What are your orders, Captain?
Orders, let's see here. So, gonna do the same thing. I'm trying to stop the ship, so let me just take out their engines. That does not seem peaceful to me. That's all I'm saying, Janeway. This does not sound peaceful.
Ability ready, Captain.
Okay, pretty much took down their shields instantaneously. Okay, we're definitely tearing through them pretty easily. Hopefully. Okay, yeah, they don't surrender. We're gonna be in big trouble here. Starfleet people, we don't want any further business with you. We're not the Equinox. We need your guidance. Your spirits of good fortune are attacking us. Of course they are. You've been killing them. So I could intimidate him, which seems wrong. I could convince him that you and the Equinox are different. I don't have that one. That would be... Let Chakotay do his thing. Come on, Chakotay. Exploring spiritual guides is a gruesome crime, one we abhor. Help us broker peace with your spirits. I swear by my ancestors, the true cause of harm will face justice. My soul is telling me that you are telling the truth. Forgive our mistrust, but the Equinox's betrayal weighs heavily. They came to us in a time of dire need. They were out of supplies, starving, injured, sick. We helped, summoning our spirits to bless the journey. The Equinox acquired the summoning device, trading us an energy converter. They lied, said they want to stay close to the spirits for guidance, show their gratitude. If only we had known. If you really want to bring the Equinox to justice, I will summon the spirits, but you must talk to them. You must convince them. Transporter room. 1 to beam aboard. We'll perform the summoning ritual in the cargo bay. Cargo bay, Janeway watches, portals open, aliens emerge, let's see. Refrain from any actions that could provoke them. They are livid. We'll see. Translate. I've never known them to be this outraged. They say they want the humans to die. Seems fair. Tell them we haven't done anything to them. We're trying to stop the humans who did. They don't believe you would harm your own kind. We have rules. The Equinox has broken those rules by killing them. Rules imply a duty. Give us the Equinox. Give us the Equinox. They insist on destroying the ones responsible. We will punish them according to our rules. They will be imprisoned. They will lose their freedom. They say imprisoning these people isn't enough. They demand retribution. They want you to give them your word. So I can promise the Equinox will be destroyed. I could refuse. I won't let you murder them. Oh, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. Oh, I don't know. I think Janeway, I would say I can't let them murder them. But at the same time, promising that the Equinox would be destroyed just sounds a little too aggressive. Though they were. So don't promise anything. Maybe I should just take that way out, because neither of those choices are what I would say specifically. The Equinox won't go unpunished. That's the only promise I'll give you. They say there won't be peace until the equinox goes down. If you want them to stop, hunt them or be destroyed in their stead. The spirits left the cargo bay. They seem to have outstayed their time in our realm. Their attacks on our shields are not diminishing. While I'm relieved we didn't promise the spirits the Equinox crew, Captain, you didn't promise not to either. Keeping our options open gives us leverage to stop these attacks. And right now, that's what matters. Helm, locate the Equinox's warp trail. We have a score to settle. All right. Equinox, we're coming for you. Coming for you, Equinox. Oh, I gotta go back into ship because now that I got all that stuff back up, it's eating into my battery. That gives me just enough power. Okay, we're good. Asteroid field, yeah, of course. Let's see, how are we on those? I think Tom could tell the difference between the 100% Klingon B'Elanna and his half Klingon one. So, oh, more attack. My metaphasic shield room. So that would be good if there's a story where there's a little mistake, and both B'Elannas want Tom. That could be fun. Let's see, repair that. This is then go back to the Equinox. We're coming for you, Equinox. Captain, we reach our destination. Orders, return later because I want to get my metaphasic shields repaired. It's one more cycle. So there we go. Now we're going to go. Now we're going to go get the Equinox. Continue. That would be funny though if like they had the Klingon and regular B'Elanna competing over. Oh, don't have the Dreadnought AI in this playthrough. Oh, and don't have Torpedo Bay level 2. So all I can do is maneuver carefully into the field. That's up to you, Tom. Keep on scanning, Mr. Paris. Bring us inside nice and slow. I don't want any additional scratches on Voyager. Aye, Captain. I could fly between these rocks with my eyes closed. I prefer you kept them open, Lieutenant. I picked up their energy signature, Captain. They were here for quite a while, but we missed them. Damn it. Scan their warp trail. Scanning. Got them. They're traveling at warp 8. Helm, after them. They won't get away this time. There we go. Go get them, kids. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders. Captain, the Equinox. It's just sitting there, like they're waiting for us. Hail them. Janeway, I had a hunch we would meet again. Captain Ransom, in the name of Starfleet, I order you to surrender your vessel. You will answer for your crimes. I'm afraid I can't do that. You see, we haven't survived this long in this godforsaken part of the galaxy to be at the mercy of some narrow-minded fool in the end. Narrow-minded tool, actually, if I have my glasses on. Our ship may be smaller, but determination, wits, and knowledge can go a long way. Let us show you our little equalizer. Report. What's happening right now? They're disrupting Voyager's energy flow, primarily our weapon systems. Our superior firepower warranted a one-sided battle, but now we're at a disadvantage. Our warp drive is also affected by the energy drain. A battle appears inevitable. Wow, warp capped at 3? Yeah, maybe what? Don't let him taunt you. Prepare for battle. It's impressive that what my crew is capable of, isn't it, Captain? Don't get cold feet now. One of us won't be leaving this fight alive. Taunt right back. You wouldn't want it any other way. Don't let him taunt you. I'm not letting him taunt me. Prepare for battle. End transmission. Battle stations. So warp 3. Hang on, let me enter ship. Oh wait, it won't let me enter ship? Dang. Okay, I think I'm going to keep these people as they are. Okay, I have no extra power to give onto there, but I think we're good with those weapons as is. Usual tactics, take out the weapons first. So here we go. Yeah, I know, if we could just get Ransom to do the right thing, but maybe if we beat the tar out of him enough, It'll work. Okay, Harry hacked the shields. Klingon Bilana overcharged the weapons. Good. Fire a torpedo. Show them we mean business. There we go. Bam. Yeah, I wish they had that option there. Like, I wonder, is that still in play in TNG time? Because don't really see it post Wrath of Khan. So I wonder, do they still have like the prefix codes for it taken over? Or if a captain is already in charge, would it not take effect? That's a really good question. Gotta look that up. Yeah, there was no chance, Equinox. Multiple detonations detected on Equinox's lower decks. Shield integrity nominal. Weapon systems offline. Fissures are opening in and around the Equinox. Dozens of them. It's like the Equinox is being devoured alive. A haunting end. On Voyager's bridge, the crew watches in stunned silence as the battered Equinox is torn apart by the otherworldly aliens, their shadowy forms swarming the ship. Then, through the comm system, Stack gives way to the blood-curdling screams of the Equinox crew. Oh my god, that's a bad end. Captain, they're being slaughtered over there. We can't just watch this. We have to do something. Hail Ransom, offer to save him and the crew. Intervene, mercy, kill the Equinox. Just watch as the spirits tear him apart. I have to do the Starfleet thing. If I'm going to let Tuvix live, I have to, and I had Seska rejoin the crew even after what she did. I have to offer to save him and the crew. Oh, really? I never played the 20th anniversary game. I know so many people talk highly about it, but I don't think I've ever played it. At least I have no memory playing it. That's cool to know that's on there. I might have to download that. I might have even bought it and downloaded it on like Steam or GOG or something and just never fired it up. Thank you for telling me about that. So 25th anniversary game has that. Can you believe that though? 25th anniversary game and we're in the 60th anniversary year now? That does not feel real. That feels... Oh my god, I don't even want to think about that. Good lord. Captain, I would surrender the ship to you, but it seems like I'm no longer able to make that decision. Despite the atrocious things the Equinox has done, you deserve a fair trial, not a slaughter. I'm willing to save you. It's too late for me. I'm responsible for this. They'll never stop attacking any ship I'm on, as long as I live. But my crew, they deserve better. Take them, I beg you. They're good people. Not responsible for my crimes, only desperate. Promise me you'll get them home. Yeah, you're the one that brought up the 25th anniversary, and also mentioning the 60th anniversary this year. Oh, that is so insane. It's been 35 years since that game came out. Really? Oh, I feel old, but I still feel alive. And you know what a world we're living in. We got so much Star Trek now. We got Star Trek Adventures. We got games like this. I guess I shouldn't regret the fact that this much time's passed because it's given us so much. And oh, I love this game. And I love the stuff that we got in that. And oh, here we go. I can't get clear lock. There are too many of these spirits. The crew is together in one spot. Open channel to all decks. Equinox crew, make your way to the bridge so we can get clear transport lock on you. Captain, we're here. Please get us out. I have a lock. Energize now. Oh. Excuse me. Report. Did the crew make it? The Equinox crew is in the transport room. The ship itself has suffered a critical warp core failure. Captain Ransom is dead. All fissures have closed. It seems the aliens are satisfied. And the warp core tier cap is removed, thank goodness. Security, take the Equinox crew to sickbay. They'll remain under observation, and our trust won't be given freely. But for now, welcome them to Voyager. 6 crew join Voyager. Though I'd like to talk to that Ensign Marla Gilmore in private. Captain Janeway, I can't thank you enough. Not just for saving us, for taking us in, but for stopping us, for putting an end to our crimes. Graphics are cartoony. Yeah, I remember the graphics looking cartoony on it, but at the same time, it's not always about graphics. Like, a lot of people trashed this game too when it came out. That, like, it's by a small independent studio, really, and so they're saying it's not good enough for modern day graphics. I think this is great. I love this game. I don't need it to be 8K, Ultra HD, or whatever it is. So graphics aren't like a game stopper for me. So even though, like, yeah, I remember what the 25th anniversary game looks like. Yeah, I would gladly play that. Like, it's not all about graphics; it's about the experience. And like, games like this are great. When you have a great game, it doesn't have to be top of the line. Could have stopped yourself. Why didn't you? I don't know. When the captain ordered me to modify the warp core, I concentrated on the work. I tried not to think about how it was going to be used. I regret it deeply. I'll live with this guilt forever, and I'm ready to stand trial once we're back on Earth. You'll face judgment eventually, Ensign. Until then, you have skills, and we have a mission. Start paying your debt by helping us get home the right way. Wow, she's part of the crew now. I think in my first playthrough, I wasn't able to do that. So yeah, I think I'm just going to continue the playthrough like this. I got Delta Flyer now. I got Vadwar technology. I got Marla on the crew. I got Reginald Barclay on the crew. Yeah, this might be okay. Voyager, this is the captain speaking. Yeah, the gameplay is what's important. I love it. This mission has tested us as individuals and as Starfleet officers. We faced an enemy, and in the Equinox, we saw a dark reflection of ourselves. A ship that lost its way. Perhaps, given their circumstances, we were simply fortunate. But what happened to them, to Captain Ransom, is above all else tragic. We chose to uphold our oath. We will continue our journey, guided by the very ideals that define us. That is Voyager's way home. Janeway out. Captain, I took a closer look at Equinox's research documents about their warp drive modifications. It might be possible to adapt part of their design without the questionable approach. Equinox antimatter injector unlocked in the engineering tech tree. Okay, I'm down with that. I'll keep it in mind. Helm, it's time to return to our old course. Completed! Equinox, there we go. Complete main mission Equinox. You can now move on to the next sector or remain in this one if you want to explore some more. Leaving a sector will cause all missions. Yeah, I am going to leave because I cleared this place out 3 times over. Did not expect to be playing more than 2 hours, and I'm almost at the 4-hour mark now. I love this game, but like I said, I want to try the new DLC stuff. I got 2 of the new DLC missions here, got through them, got some cool stuff, and then I just kept on playing to get through it. So let's get to the new zone. Technically not new, I completed it a while ago, but we go Sector 11. Autosave. And then we're going to get
Lieutenant
Tom Paris. And yeah, we have Tom Paris's log here. You would normally have a log from Paris and a log from Tuvok, seeing the mission from both of their perspective. But since Tuvok is now 50% of Tuvik's, he no longer provides the logs, which is a shame. So I think... Let's see here. So what is this? Okay. Alright. Yeah, the whole Unimatrix Zero thing here, right? So I'm going to close this. Borg sphere is approaching, Captain. Hull shows significant structural damage. Weapons is in our line. I just need to get through this because I think this is going to be a stopping point since I'm, like I said, getting to the 4-hour mark, and I just had a blast again. And yeah, I think I'm just going to keep playing through this. Hang on, can I? Oh yeah, I can do that. Oh no, I can't save until I'm out of there now because I already got the autosave, but I do want to add a manual save as well. Let me just skip through this because I'm going to replay this. Let's see. Agree to help, taking the Borg. I remember that part. I'm just going to skip through this because I'm just going to fire this back up. and do it all anyhow. So hang on, let me go save, manual save. Oh, don't get to choose a manual save. I thought you could. But if I'm going to rewrite and just play through anyhow, I guess it doesn't matter, right? I guess it doesn't matter, because what am I going to do? Jump back to Sector 12 and then just finish the game and then come back to this? Nah. Okay, so I did manual save and I regular save, so that's okay. And let me go out. So there we go. And there it is. That's Voyager Across the Unknown, and that was a couple of the DLC missions. That took up way more time than I thought I was going to spend doing this. But man, this game is still as fun now as it was a few months ago when it came out. The hype was still fresh. I'm glad the DLC came out, and again, thanks to the oh goodness, I forgot the the name of the guy in charge who sent me the download code. Oh man, gosh, I should look it up. But anyhow, thanks to Daedalic for sending me the download code for this DLC to try it out. Yeah, it's as good as I remember it being. This is awesome. But yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do with the stream tonight. Maybe I'll come back and stream more now that I got my rejuvenation for this game back in. It's reminded me why I loved it so much. So maybe I'll be back doing some more of it in the next day or two, since I have some time off. It depends on what I have time to do for streaming. But if not, I'll probably be playing on my own. Forge, thank you for joining me tonight. And I know earlier in the night it was nice to have Rain Coast joining in as well. So thanks to everyone who's watching live or watching in a recorded session later. I hope you enjoyed seeing the DLC in action. Well, that's good. Yeah, Forge, get the game. I'm glad this helped convince you. Like, I can't express how much I love this game. And like I said, I haven't played in 4 months, but I fired it up a couple times just to go zoom into the rooms of Voyager and just have that in the background, just that ambient noise as I'm doing other things in here, usually working on Star Trek Adventures role-playing game. I love this so much, and like Voyager is my series. I'm glad you got that same feeling by watching this. So please go in, get the game, and share like what choices are you making in your version of Voyager. Are you sticking to exactly how Janeway did it in the series, or are you going to forge your own path? And by now, since you're doing it, excuse me, I've been talking for 4 hours, so I'm losing my voice. Since you're doing it now with like the new DLC and other free DLC content that's out, you're going to have access to so many more missions that weren't even available when I played through. So I think I'm going to finish this playthrough finally, and then I'll probably go back and start a new playthrough again. New decisions, try the missions that haven't come up yet. So that's going to be fun as well. But again, Forge, thank you for joining me for the end of this stream. And let's talk more in the Discord. And also the Decipher CCG. If you and any others in the Discord, we should bring it up. If anyone wants to do an online, not even a league, but just like a one-night card game night, that would be fun. Yeah, good morning. Thank you for staying up so late. Thank you for being with me. Have a good night, good morning. And same to everyone else who might be watching it. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you soon. Going to stop the stream now. Don't know how long it's going to take to stop. But as always, KC, live long and prosper. Peace and long life. Thank you all. See you next time.